right, we're live. Welcome to Twitch.
Hello, everyone.
Hello again.
Dungeons and
Hello.
Yo.
Dragons. All right, so here we are. Mad God, your character Leiron Lifegiver returns to the hamlet. His painful gut problems from the previous week sidelining him.
Okay. So let me just recap. So, if memory serves, the last time we saw my wonderful character, he had exploded diarrhea everywhere and then flew away
Yes.
back to his hopefully his mansion. Am I missing anything?
No, that's pretty much it. Deadly
Yeah, that's pretty much
chimichangas.
it. Deadly chimichangas. That's what happens when you go to the Middle Age equivalent of Chick-fil-A. I mean, there's no avoiding it.
No avoiding it at all.
No avoiding it at all.
So you fly right back to your would-be mansion, and they're the Silverhand brothers. They were here last time you were here. You talked to them a little bit, but they're not here now. They've gone about their business. And
Good.
it's
Got
late.
my
It's
property.
late at night when you come back, so many of the other nobles are not here. The antiquarians are going to head here, and they're going to come to visit after a
Can
while.
I-
But it's going to take them a while to get here. You're much faster than they are.
Right. What exactly is my situation with this manor? I mean, it's not mine yet, so
All right.
well, yeah, it hasn't judged out. So I don't understand why my character would immediately like come here. This is normally like where he'd go to debate whether or not the fucking house is his.
Well, you asked. You said, "What's the deal with my house?" So
Okay. So all right then. So let's imagine that I just ditched the party in favor of like I got an immediate telegram saying, "Mr. Leiron, sir, you're going to be late for your trial to get your house."
well,
Fuck this
we
shit,
could
give me my
say
house.
you return to town. It's late. You would rest, but you know that like soon during the week of your downtime, there's going to be like the actual, like the noble that decides these things will actually hold session, hold court, and you
Right.
can go plead your case that day. So it'll happen during your week of downtime.
Okay. So is this? Are we gonna?
We
do
can play it
this
out right
as-
now if you want.
Love to.
All right. So you go to court. So at court. Oh, what's up, Long?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I heard a noise for a second. Okay, so at court you have all the nobles, right? And the nobles they stand to either side of the procession. There's a row of seats for the nobles to either side, and they're all chattering, a bunch of chatterboxes gossiping about the local events. And the Silverhand brothers, they're standing on the red carpet and they're getting ready to go up to the magistrate. The actual lord is not here, and they're a little ahead of you in line because they got here first. They're
Okay.
bright and early. In attendance is also the antiquarians. They join the nobility. They're wearing their best dresses, not their dirty road attire. So they actually look like lords and ladies. Well, I guess they're
Why
all,
exactly
I guess they're
are
all ladies.
why exactly are the antiquarians here?
Oh, they've been here in town investigating these ancient runes that are indecipherable. They're almost not
but-
even in human speech. It's very mysterious.
Yeah, but why are they here? Why are they in the court?
Well, because they're traveling nobles. That's how they can afford to go travel the world and be antiquarians, because they are noble born and they have wealth and privilege that allows them to travel at their whim.
Okay. Understood.
You haven't spent much time talking to them, so you might not have known these things, but they fit in pretty well among these other lords and ladies.
Okay. I probably, if I what the hell's that? If I hadn't have noticed them then, I probably wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that they are the antiquarians that I know.
They just look like other nobles.
They just look like nobles, yeah.
Mm.
They're just part of the analogy I want to use you probably wouldn't get, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Bishop Barosi is here in attendance, and then you arrive. So, the lord of the land here, he's going to decide how they're going to deal with the land holdings of the former baron that you killed, and so you guys can plead your cases, the Silverhand brothers, they're going to step forward and they're going to say that they are entitled to these lands, that they've lived in these places for generations, and they've been waiting for a chance to be land-holding barons, and that they've served the king and the crown and all this other stuff. So they make a charismatic roll of 15. Bam. So after they plead their case, they're going to bow ever so courteously. Despite their girth, their weight, they really bow and scrape, and then they back off. And they also have some lords and ladies here that will second their appeal and say that they will back their claim, and that they feel like the Silverhands probably deserve the manors. A few of them chime in, and the Lord listens to what they have to say, and then it's your turn. So step forth, Leiron Lifegiver.
Okay. Is there like a model here I'm not seeing, or are we just imagining that there's the king or whatever is here?
Yeah, there's no king. I'm just use your imagination.
Okay. Oh, I haven't got one of those.
I know, it's tragic. Hold on.
Okay.
Maybe I can just grab everybody and do this, and then you can just treat that PNG there as the lords.
Yeah, that'll do.
I'll just zoom the camera on up in here and be like, there you go.
Okay. So am I? Can you tell me what along the lines the silver hands have said to plead their case? They said something along the lines of, "We've been here the longest." What was their stance?
Seniority and service to the crown.
What kind of service to the crown?
Well, monetary service. They are nobles that are like merchant lords, so they've done a lot of business for the crown, providing trade and shipping and things like that. So
Okay.
they make
Well,
a lot
I'm
of
going
money for the crown.
Right. Okay. I'm going to say to the king, greeting. Actually, what would be a term? My king? Yeah, it would be my king.
This isn't actually the king. The king is quite busy, but this is. See, I'm not super familiar with like who the next in line to like fill in for the king would be. Probably just like some sort of what do they call that guy? That's like the speaker.
The hand of the king.
Like the hand of the king, something like that, right?
The voice. Okay. I don't know.
So some official, not the king, but just some official.
I'll say my lord official.
Yes, just say my lord. That's fine.
Okay, my lord. Okay. Greetings, my lord. You know not of me. My name is Leiron. My name is Leiron Lifegiver, and I am one of the greatest of friends with the bishop. And I gesture over to him. I do not dispute that the Silverhands have done a great many things for the acts of the crown, and helping in trade and helping in markets and such. However, as I am sure you know, we have suffered an inhuman blight on this world. The Dungeon of Darkness, it has spread its hands, its tentacles, its swarming masses across this land, and I am almost certain that this would have been terrible for business. Perhaps convoys have been attacked. I'm not sure if I found any evidence of this, but perhaps convoys have been attacked. Perhaps trade routes have been broken off. I'm sure that this dungeon has been a colossal tax on your building, on your establishment, on the crown itself. And myself and my companions have acted as a form of good to rid this world of this evil. We have myself and my crew have destroyed the miller, destroyed the prophet himself in his caves of darkness. Recently, we've discovered that the baron of this very manor was a form of vampire, and his duchess was the main terminal, if you will, of the vampiric curse. And even through the extent of the vampiric curse, through her defeat, we've also destroyed the Thieves Guild. And I'm sure the Thieves Guild has been quite a blight on the establishment as well. Myself and my companions have done nothing but help the crown, and our principles will not be stopped. We will continue to destroy this blight. That is why we ask, we plead for this mansion.
Well said. Make a roll, though. Charisma.
Fuck you.
Probably persuasion, I would guess.
Oh, I wonder. What should be a natural one? Okay, I'm going to stop pressing the R button in 3, 2, 1. Stop. Hey! What is that? A
I don't know.
16!
You're gonna
Oh
have
my
to-
fucking god! Look at that shit.
It's on its edge, so you're probably gonna have to re-roll it. That happens from time to time.
This epic by the roller coaster.
3, 2, 1.
A 10. How very average. What's your bonus?
5.
5. Ooh, a tie. A tie. The Bishop Barozzi steps forward and he says, "Please, my lord, please, listen. I, Francesco Barozzi, am here to speak on behalf of my good friend, a true hero and friend of the church. The Pope himself has heard from me of the great deeds of my friend here, who has done nothing but serve nobly, and he even has slain and driven off the unclean half-human dwellers in the warrens. He didn't even mention that one of his many lesser deeds that I feel needs to be added in. So please, see to reward the service of this gentleman." And then he's gonna step back into the stands, and he got a 16. That was a little bit persuasive, so that's gonna tilt it just barely in your favor, and the Lord sides with Leoron Lifegiver and awards you the land and titles. So now
Huzzah!
you're a baron now. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Baron Leron Lifegiver. Another one for the resume.
The Silver
Shit.
Hands seem quite upset. They're gonna glare at you, but they're going to clap along with the other lords and ladies. But their eyes are just staring daggers at you.
Okay, I'm going to stand where I was, next to the bishop, as he vouched for me, and I'm going to have a big smile on my face, and I'm going to give tiny semi bows, and I'm just going to, as the clapping comes down, I'm going to walk over to the Silver Hands, and I'm going to say to them, "Gentlemen, no hard feelings."
Oh,
And I'm
of
gonna
course
reach out
not.
my
Of course
hand
not,
big.
my lord, my baron. They're going to bow and nod.
I hope that this doesn't. I'm going to say to them, I hope that this transition does not negatively affect us. If you would like, I would like to have words with you about possible future trade and transactions. I'm sure that we can put this behind us and become very mutually beneficial trade partners.
Very well. We'll have our people talk to your people. We'll see what we can do.
Ah, wonderful.
Okay. Also, Sir Galad is going to approach you and congratulate you on your new baronhood. Is that the right word for it? Your baron?
Yeah, why not? My Baroness.
You don't have one of those yet. But anyway, the lords and ladies, they're going to get the fuck out of your house. I guess business is done here.
Get out my house, be okay.
The antiquarians are going to come to visit you later in the week. So I'm going to leave them in there, but these other ones can go. The bishop's going to say he's going to hang out here for a while. He's going to help clean up this little church. So
Get some servants to do it for him.
he's going to hang out and park himself over here next to your building.
Lovely. Is this mine as well? This little church?
Yeah, this is all part of the Baron's land, so you get the... Well, I mean, technically the church belongs to the church, but
Oh, the church is separate from the mansion, is it?
you own the land that it's on, so it's you have to respect the church because it holds almost equal power with the king.
Okay.
Should have mentioned that we were the ones that killed the Baron in the first place.
Oh, he
That's why
did.
that-
He did.
Oh, he did.
did.
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
I said we killed the Baron and we killed his Baroness, and the Baroness was the source of the vampires, so we also killed the Thieves Guild with Amagoya.
Psychofrog, did you get a character name yet?
I do. I'm still trying to build my character, but Zalder, Zalder.
Zalder.
Nice name. Reminds me a little of Zeno.
Okay, so how I always start a new character in Darkest Dungeon is I explain that you receive a letter. Wherever you are in England at the time, you receive a letter, and the letter is from an ancestor of yours. And it's been forwarded to you, and the letter describes how you are actually the heir to a vast fortune, and the land and holdings of this ancestor. He has died, but he says that you can come claim some of the valuable property and treasures of the holdings if you can get them, because the land is cursed, and you'll need to save the land from the curse if you wish to claim your birthright. And with that, the letter has instructions on where to go, like a map to the hamlet, which is a horrible, blighted little corner of the world that almost nobody ever goes to unless they have to. Very, very light trade. A few wagons roll into town every once in a while along the old road, and you're going to be on one of those wagons, and you'll disembark in the dreary little hamlet, which, if you look in the corner of the table, I've got a little hamlet map set up over here. We can ping it, and then you can look for the arrows, and you'll see this hamlet map here.
Hold down middle mouse button and then drag.
All right. It's in the top corner.
We're picking it.
I always think of this as the bottom right corner, but that's because I'm sitting in the DM area over here, which is like kind of adjacent to it. You can see it's behind my hidden areas here, and next to this giant row of Darkest Dungeon character portraits.
So what did I miss?
Basically, Leiron did some RP where he became a baron, and he has a mansion now.
Nice.
So upgrades, and Psychofrog's character Zalder just arrived in the hamlet on the wagon.
Isn't a mansion just a big house?
Yes.
Yes.
Multiple
But
houses.
hey, I don't have to pay that friggin'.
Casa.
Don't have to pay for friggin'. Don't have to pay for lodging anymore.
Like if you buy multiple
Were
houses,
you guys ever really keeping track of that though?
Not really.
You're supposed to. I'm just not bothering everyone about it every time. But yeah, you're supposed to pay for food during the week.
I just removed a silver from my character once a day.
Yeah, that would do it.
Once for every day.
That's actually like how it works. 7 silver. You can do 7 copper, 7 silver, 7 gold, or 7 platinum, depending on how rich you want to live. If you want to be living the life of luxury, you drop some platinum on it.
I need to buy some servants.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt. You're a lord now. You might as well.
But I don't have the money. I need more money.
Where'd all your money go?
Oh no, I have plenty of money, but I don't have Baron owning money.
So,
Or do I?
Eggs and Hammond, you spoke up. What are you doing in town during your week of downtime?
If you're not ready, I have some stuff for us.
Get back to him.
Wait, James, what'd you say?
I said if you don't know what you want to do on your downtime, I have some stuff that I want to do. If you don't mind me going ahead while you figure out what you want to do on your downtime.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
He-Man first, then. So He-Man, after coming back from your adventure last week, you arrive in the hamlet. You've got a whole week ahead of you to do some stuff. I imagine you probably want to train some skills, right?
Yeah. What did you? I forget did you limit how many skills we could train per week? Was it only 1 per week, or?
Each skill can be trained in a day. So each rank up is 1 day of training.
Okay. And then how much does it cost to go from level 3 to 4?
Level 3 to 4. A rank 4 skill costs 1,125 gold.
Let's see, how much gold do I have now? I have 13k, so I can do that.
Well, hang on. Do you have portraits and crests?
We got 36 portraits and 28 crests.
If you want, you could upgrade the guild training regimen, and that'll give you a 10% discount, and then it would only cost you 1,000 gold.
Why is gold so plentiful?
Tempting. It'll save me well, it'll save me.
It's not plentiful. We've just been playing this game for a long time.
It would save you 125 gold, but it applies to everybody from here on out. Everybody would be able to get the extra 10% discount.
I want to upgrade 4 of my skills, so it would save me 500 over all of them. And everybody else who's like buying new skills or upgrading them, yeah.
I think it's worthwhile, but it's your call.
I plan on getting that Divine Comfort and upgrading it to full, so, that'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, how much was it again?
Okay. If you want to upgrade that, 5 portraits, 14 crests. All right. At rank 2, skills are 20% off, which means rank 4 skill costs 1,000 gold.
I still want you to tell me how the hell you ended up with with no hit points. Tell me the story and
Critical hits.
So we were trying to still find the bandit leader, the rogue.
Yep.
And I already raged 3 times throughout the day because we fought that big bandit group before.
Yes.
And then we went in the other part of the dungeon where there was the giant pack of dogs, and I raged then. And then we went in the other cave with the cultist people, and I raged then. So I ran out of rages. And then, so when we started the fight, I just soloed in the front, hoping that my boosted AC would help. But then I quickly killed the rogue leader. But the rogue leader apparently gave a magic item to one of the sycophant-looking bug vampire things that are apparently somehow not dead after killing the countess lady. And so he summoned out like 3 of those burrowing bug things, and they all burst open. I saved against one of them, and then 2 of the other ones hit, even though I had advantage to dex saves, and I still failed them, which sucked. And then each one of them did like 48, 46? No, I think it was 48 of damage. So I took 8d8 points of damage, and I wasn't raging, so I didn't get halved. So I just took all of that. And they all rolled like 6s and 8s on all of their dice. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
It was real bad. And I rolled so many critical hits. It was absurd.
And that too. Like, I got hit by... I don't remember if it was by the rogue or one of the... Yeah, I think it was by the rogue. I got hit by a critical hit. No, it was from the dog. She also had another pack of dogs with her on the bridge too.
Mm-hmm.
Your mic is muted, by the way. Now, there it is.
Mine?
I almost got that.
No, not
twice.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am not.
Yeah, your name is gonna get really.
Are you or are you not?
Not. Yeah.
How can I be blank and not?
Are you 2B or are you not 2B?
Mm-hmm.
2B's got a thick ass.
Oh, yeah. I've got a folder with some very nice
Lovely.
cosplay about 2B.
Very specific folder in a very hidden part of his desktop.
Oh yeah.
Is this a character that I don't know about?
It's
Someone
from
called
Nier
2B.
Automata.
Ah, of course.
And I discovered what I want to do during downtime.
There's a lot of options
After-
for downtime. It's in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. If you look in that book, there's tons of options. What do you want to do?
To spread the word of religion.
You want to be a religious person?
Yes, about my specific one because it's the best one and everyone wants to follow it.
Fair enough.
I actually had to make my new if I ever do play him. I actually made my new character religious because Laron isn't.
Okay. Religious service. Characters with a religious bent might want to spend downtime in service to a temple, either by attending rites, proselytizing in the community, or just undertaking activity that has a chance of winning the favor of the temple's leaders. So basically, the way you do it is you're gonna roll a intelligence check. You can
I have to go.
spend money on it. If you want to spend 100 gold, you can get a +1 bonus, and you can get up to +6 if you spend 600 gold. If you have access to a character with a well-stocked library or a knowledgeable sage like the bishop, perhaps, then you could get advantage on the roll.
Wait, can I do that?
Okay. Getting in to see the bishop is tricky. The gates are guarded to the noble district, and you can only get in if you have an invitation, usually.
Yes, but what about breaking and entering?
You could try to get in, climbing over the wall, but it's risky.
Hmm.
I love it. when people
Well,
think I
it'd be
exist.
legal to talk to the bishop after breaking and entering. That's the real question. Why I get in trouble?
Definitely not.
All right,
Am
then
I allowed-
I'll
Sorry,
try
but
that.
am I now that I'm like allowed to go through those gates whenever I like? Do I have like my own invitation?
Yeah, well, you can actually write invitations.
Thank you, Ninja. I forget these things.
Well, you are a baron, so this is kind of how it works.
Lovely.
Yes, I would like to break and entering into the bishop's office.
Okay, it's a stealth check followed by athletics to climb. So basically, let's see if you can avoid being spotted by the guards first, and then let's see if you can get over that giant-ass 40-foot wall.
Wait, so stealth then athletics?
Yes.
If Long wanted to see me in my mansion, how would he like?
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck yeah. The guards don't see or hear anything. Like a shadow, you creep along. In fact, the guard probably went to sleep. He doesn't care. He's zonked out. He had too much to drink.
This guy's protecting my land.
Okay, well, hang on. Do you have any tools? Do you have, like, a rope, grappling hook, anything like that?
I'm a cleric flagellant, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Do I get? Wait, let me see.
So you're just trying to crawl up the wall by hand, getting your fingers dug into the little grooves in between the stone blocks. It's gonna
Link Breath of the Wild style.
It's gonna be real hard. You actually cannot climb up the wall. It's too smooth. Not with a 13.
I try this time using my arrows
Arrows.
to hold my body weight up. Yes.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot an arrow at something with an arrow attached to it, or
I'm
like
going-
with a rope attached to the arrow?
No, I'm going to like try to pull a suction cup, man. Like stab it in as I go up. Just
Fuck you! I'm suction cup man. Look at me go.
Yeah.
It's a stone wall, so it breaks your arrow when you try it.
damn.
Yeah.
The strategy.
I think
The
you need
one
some
you said that
special
was-
designed arrows that have thicker shafts for that.
There's a really cool magic item for this called the immovable rod. Just put it in position and lock it in place and use it like a ladder. Climb up.
You can also just
Yeah,
get
but-
some pitons and hammer them in.
Yeah.
Or you
pitons
could just
work.
ask me for an invitation.
Well, you're inside.
I'll
How's
do
he
what-
gonna do it?
Ring.
I'll attach a
the
rope.
doorbell.
Like
That's
I
true.
said, I need like a method for Long to get in touch with me.
Anybody could talk to the guards.
There-
They'll send a message or something.
Yeah, that's what I want to figure out. The method.
There are guards at the gate that can talk to anybody that tries to get through. They can relay messages if they have to.
talk to people trying to get
Yeah,
through.
talk to people like a normal person.
Hey, you almost made it. You just couldn't climb that wall. It's a tough climb.
Can I use a rope to like use like a grappling hook?
Yeah. You have a better chance of getting up the wall if you use tools.
Oh, why didn't no one tell me that?
Because it should be obvious.
Because
But,
Ninja
like,
asked
what's
you
wrong with pure
beforehand.
brute strength?
Ninja asked you beforehand if you had any tools to help you, and when you said no, he said no.
I have no idea what these things do.
So
I can't. I know what's a cancer.
the difficulty to succeed is like really difficult if you don't have a rope. It's like at least a 20. But if you have a rope, it drops to like a 15. You could pull out a rope and grappling hook, and you could give it another shot. You might make it this time.
Canter is like a water boiling pot.
What's a block of license? And essence.
Block of essence?
Yeah.
Incense? It's a thing that you light on fire that smells good, usually for praying.
I have a blanket for some reason. Can I use that?
It wouldn't help. Probably not.
Wait, how tall is the wall?
40 feet.
40 feet.
How long is the blanket?
5 feet.
I don't know how
Now, if
freaking
you
tall are
need
you?
a,
I mean,
if you
really
need
tall
anything,
blanket.
if you need anything like a rope or a grappling hook, Dante in town sells all mundane equipment.
I'll use my set of common clothes to also make it longer.
So you're just
So
like
you're gonna-
taking off your clothing and stringing it together in a line.
That's what I was thinking. You're gonna turn naked.
Wait,
It's
did you
turn
not
into Shanghai Noon.
did you not have a rope? Is that the problem?
No, I don't have a rope.
Shit.
Our Lord and Savior is here.
Every man, woman, and child should have a 20. What was it 20, 50? No, 50-foot hempen rope.
What the?
Okay, you're gonna find that tying your clothing together, it's not gonna be long enough. But maybe if you cut it into strips.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you're just naked.
So you cut all your clothing into strips and form it into a long rope. Now that you have a rope, make another climb check.
So what's going
let-
on?
Oh, he's just
He's gonna get the
destroying
stairs
all of
as
his valuables for doing something that he could have very easily been done by just asking Long.
That's dumb.
Me.
Right. I don't care.
Hey, if a man wants to turn his clothing into a rope to climb naked over a wall into the Noble District and run naked through the Noble District in violation of the law, that's his choice to make.
I played D&D for.
Hey, is my character with you guys or is it someone else? And
Okay, well, after the adventure, everybody would return to the hamlet, and then there's 6 days of downtime where you can basically hang out in town and do whatever you want. So people have been describing what they're doing during the downtime. Like He-Man went to the guild house and he's been training his skills up, and Leiron went to the Noble District and he fought with the Silverhand brothers for who should get the Baron title after defeating the Vampire Queen and the old Baron. So he's a Baron now. That was his downtime thing. He could probably
I won.
He could probably make some scrolls also. He's got a few extra days in there. So that's where everybody's at. You're in town. You can do whatever you want.
Everyone else.
I want to find someone that can build stuff.
Okay, there's a carpenter named Akis that hangs out with the blacksmith. He's been constructing something behind the blacksmith's house for a while.
Can I go over and talk to him?
Okay, you approach Akis the carpenter. Now, Akis is a twitchy fellow. He's got stringy hair that's about like down to his chin. It's a mix of gray and black. He's got like one eye that squints and another eye that bulges a little bit. He's kind of balding and sweaty and nervous. And he's holding a hammer, and he looks at you as you approach, and he sort of like cowers a little bit. And he says, "Hello, my lord. How can I help you?"
Yes. I'm asking you if you can build a saloon.
A saloon? Oh, no, there's an inn right down the street.
Oh, I know. But personalized, I want to make one.
You'd like to build one? Well, I've been helping the blacksmith with a project, so I can't help with a construction. But if you want to buy materials from Dante, you could start building something. There's plenty of land around here. Since most of the townsfolk died of the plague. Quite tragic, really. There's a lot of vacant property here.
Hang on.
What land is mine?
The Baron's mansion and the surrounding lands.
Yeah, but what is surrounding lands?
Nah, I don't know. Some acres of land. There's probably some trees, some deer in it. A copse of forest surrounding the mansion, adjacent to the 40-foot wall.
Can I get an acres count?
What's the biggest plot I can get?
Let's call it 40 acres. How about that?
How much is that?
Oh well, if you wanna, well, you can just like build in town. It's fine. I'm not gonna list a specific amount. It's free to build in town because a lot of people died and there's just open spaces.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate.
It's free real estate.
What the fuck?
It's free real estate.
Everyone's doing this useful thing. Meanwhile, me.
All right, so do I have to wool something? Because I want to build like a two-story
Wood cabin.
yeah, like one floor and a second floor
Well,
building.
Okay, it's a process. So you have a couple options. You can go to Dante, the local merchant, and just buy materials for construction, and it'll cost probably several thousand gold for enough materials to build a building. Or you can spend your week, like a work week, just being a lumberjack, go out into the woods, cut down trees, and cut them into strips to build sort of a log cabin or something.
Yeah. I'll get all the materials because this is probably going to take like a month to build.
Yeah, it's a time-consuming process. What I'll do is in town I'll create a new one of these under construction building spots. Copy.
There's no
paste.
one.
Yeah, it's
Does no
going to be
one-
it's going to be bigger than the bar.
Does no one own the land of the hamlet?
It belongs to the family of the ancestor, so technically you. And you said you were going to make a saloon?
Yes.
Okay, Reekrill Saloon under construction. So I want you to make a roll. Do you have woodcutter's tools or wood crafting tools?
Crap. I want to get that big, but we don't have enough portraits.
Hang on, let me change my character over. I was on a different campaign. Give me a minute.
How was the adventure to climbing over the wall naked going?
Did you make another roll?
Yeah,
You rolled a 10.
I got a 10.
Oh man, you're scuffing your naked body against the wall as you slide down. You can't seem to get purchase in these tiny little crevices between the blocks. Why did they build the damn wall so smooth? And then it begins to rain, increasing the difficulty, and now the wall's all slick and wet.
Breath of the Wild 101.
Wait, what'd you say?
Meanwhile,
don't
the nearby guard wakes up from his nap. He yawns and stretches and stands more at attention.
I'll be right back.
Do we have something new here?
We do.
Yeah.
We got
He's
Psycho
in the middle
Frog.
of, he's in the middle of making
Yes.
his character on D&D Beyond, so I think that's why.
Yeah, he's a little,
Yes,
a little quiet because he's crafting. That's fine.
yeah. Sorry, I am trying to pay attention.
So I don't have a wood.
But there's a lot of backstory. Obviously, I'm not privy to yet.
Yeah, you'll pick it up as
No,
we
no.
go. Just make a flat
Yeah.
d20 roll then. You can probably add your strength mod to it because you're basically just doing carpentry. So that's sort of like an athletics.
It's my shit at the moment. On character, hang on a minute. You can continue with someone else really quick.
Actually, can we take a little break? Because I need to go grab a Red Bull from the fridge. So won't take
Yeah,
but a
sure.
couple minutes. If you need a drink or to use the bathroom, do so.
Yep.
Good for you to have a phone. Ooh, that's pretty good.
So I'm back, and this time with a plan.
Are you disappointed? And here we go again. I can hear the fucking music. What movie's on? Oh fuck.
So, Kaiko Frog, you still there?
Yes.
I'm back.
How's that character coming along? Figured out what you're gonna be? What you're gonna do?
At least
yeah,
I know I can fix my
I'm,
clothes.
a cultist wizard right now. I'm attempting to figure out this rather long list of feats, which feat would work best for my character. Worked on the background a bit. So,
What race did you choose?
human variant. So I guess I start with the feat.
I should say,
Yeah.
Darkest
here we go.
Dungeon, you can take 2 negative quirks in exchange for an extra feat if you want a second feat.
I'm having trouble picking my first one right now. So
I'll give you a good recommendation. Get the lucky feat.
Nope, can't have that one.
That one's banned. It's like the only banned feat.
Well then, that brings down my whole idea
Evan roll.
for. I was about to give Wickle it when turns level 6.
I don't make many changes to feats. The one thing is I don't like Lucky because it adds a bunch of extra rolls, and I don't like any of the ones that say it just ignores reloading entirely, because some of the weapons require like really intensive reloading, like some of the more advanced muskets require like 8 reloads.
Cut them
What
in half
about-
or something.
The idea of
about-
just ignoring 8 reloads is bonkers, and so I was like, no, it'll knock like 1 reload off the list.
What
You
about,
could
I'm
use
thinking-
Talon Roll.
what
be a
about
better monk.
Portent for Divine Wizards? That has a lot of rerolls.
Which one?
Does that count?
Sorry, I didn't hear it. What was it?
I said, what about Divine... what about... No, not Divine. Divination. What am I saying? What about Divination-based wizards? They have a lot of rerolls because they have Portent.
Is that a spell or a?
Nah, it's a class feature.
it's a class feature for people that hate their DM.
Yeah.
It
Also,
It hasn't come up yet because nobody ever plays that class.
Yeah, nobody ever-
Ninja, I have an image of what the saloon wants to look like.
All right,
Over.
you want to post it in the Darkest Dungeon there?
All right.
I'm thinking just in terms of fitting in with my character as well as just being useful. I took the haunted one background, so I'm thinking about taking alert as my feat would work pretty well.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
The way I'm thinking about the upstairs is just going to be like lodging, just a bunch of rooms, and then one big main room where I live.
I hope you get ready. Ninja, I want to plead with whoever I was pleading for with the mansion. I want to plead with them to own the rights to the hamlet.
To own the hamlet.
I want to own the hamlet. At least the land that it's on.
That-
All of the land belongs to the
That's-
king. You realize that, right?
There's one thing is that you're not getting my saloon.
So
I want to be a landlord.
everything belongs to the king, and then the lords maintain the land for the king. So you were like the landlord of a piece of the king's land, as the Baron.
Yeah. I want to be that. Oh, I already am that.
You already are that.
Right. So
Oh,
who collects the
so-
taxes?
So you actually won the mansion.
Oh yeah, I got the mansion. I got the mansion, and I got the title of bishop.
So the people you would normally
Bishop,
collect
Baron.
taxes from are all currently radioactive zombies.
To
Who
be
are they
honest, I was gonna take the opportunity, and if you did start like a new character, I would just took the house for myself or try to do it.
He was gonna snake your mansion when you weren't here. It's a good thing you showed
Nah.
up, huh?
my NPC would have still. Well, I would have showed up anyway, but my NPC still exists in this world, and there's no way my NPC would allow that to happen.
That's why I built the saloon.
So
What is this saloon?
Yes,
he's-
this is gonna be the saloon.
He's trying to construct it in town. It's gonna take a while. It looks like a pretty sizable
But-
building.
But we have an we have an inn or an abbey.
No,
we have,
I
we
don't-
have
I
we
think
have
he's
a
trying.
tavern. We have a tavern.
I think he's
I
trying to
want
build
money.
He wants to make a money-making establishment. This is fine. This is very common in D&D. Building buildings is maybe not so common in 5e, but in 3.5 there was an entire book devoted to it.
Ninja, why did you say
So
that
this will take
my?
a long time.
Why did you say that my taxpayers are mutated zombies?
Well, the
Farmstead.
farmstead was hit by a meteorite that turned everybody into crystal zombies. Those are the peasants that the lords here would have collected taxes from.
Did
By
we
the way,
still
what-
have
what are the
some?
people
Did
in the
they
hamlet?
die to what Amagoya's attack or something?
The
I thought there were
hamlet-
still some.
The hamlet has a handful of people. The merchant class is not subject to your taxation.
Why the fuck not? They're on my land.
No, they're in the hamlet. Your land is in the noble district in the Crimson Court.
But I thought all of the hamlet is part of like the what is it? What do you call it? The jurisdiction of that noble court. So
Yeah.
that they come and collect the taxes from everywhere else that's in the hamlet.
I've tried to describe sort of the geography of the land that you're in here. So like the land that belonged to the ancestor is considered by everybody to be horribly cursed, and almost nobody wants to go there. Like they go there and they're ripped to shreds by skeletons and ghosts and slimes and things. So nobody goes there. It's really, really bad. So the noble district is like that one little Crimson Court area, which is walled in and protected from all the madness. The farmstead is a complete loss. They surrounded that with a giant barrier to seal it off. They couldn't do anything with it. So like the people that live in the hamlet now are like people that are just sort of hanging out in unmaintained land, right? They're not paying taxes to anybody. That's why there was a lot of thieves guilds taking root in the surrounding area, because it's a place that nobody wants to go, a lawless land.
Right.
Leiron is trying to bring law back, law and order.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, just to let you know, I got an 18 in strength to get stuff ready.
Okay. So and like an 18 on your athletics check?
Athletics, that's what you want.
No.
I don't even know what I'm rolling. I'm rolling it.
Long. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make little posters, and you know that like Uncle Sam poster of "We want you."
24.
It's gonna be like later on pointing at you people saying, "I want you to join the new army."
I got a 24.
Oh, we're gonna start an
Now
army.
you said you were
The
not.
new police.
Are you proficient with axes?
I am proficient in hand axes, yes.
Okay, so I guess you would like get a hand axe in town, and then you would just chop down trees. That's sufficient. Like your roll is sufficient to chop down some trees. So you're acquiring materials.
Yeah.
Make a note on your character sheet that you've got 18 points towards construction. And I'll let you know when you have enough materials. So that's gonna
was I
take
supposed to be?
days and days
Was
and
I
days.
supposed to be? Was I supposed to be doing that stuff? 'Cause when I was building Smitty's house, I wasn't rolling anything.
Well, your strength is ridiculously high, so your averages are just gonna be fine.
I asked for your help, He-Man. Pay you like 2,000.
So
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
essentially what I was thinking to do here is because he doesn't have any skill with woodworking tools and he's trying to build a house. So what he would really be doing is training in woodworking skills. So you're going to need to probably buy the tools, and then you'll make tool checks, and then by doing so you'll build up points to then gain proficiency with those woodworking tools, and that'll make all of your rolls better. And then and then eventually you'll not only have like the skill, but you'll also have the building finished. So
all right. So it
Wait,
so
so
it
the
wouldn't go up. So it wouldn't go up if I got help from you, man.
If you get assistance from somebody, it can help improve your total. He-Man has to roll, and if he has proficiency with the check that you're trying to make, he can help. And then he would roll, and if he can beat a 10, then it. What does it do? Does it
Are
give
you, are you specifically just asking for help in athletics to chop down trees, or what do you?
It gives some advantage, right?
I'll give you like 1,000.
Yeah, I can help with cutting down trees.
What?
So that'll give you
Rolling
advantage on the roll.
Me again?
Yeah, so you can roll again and keep the higher roll if it's better.
Yeah, I passed with an 11 to help you.
Can you even fail that one?
No. If I roll a 1, it's still a 10.
And so
I just automatically give you advantage.
Yeah, I'm stuck for 24.
Okay, 24 is pretty good.
And add 1,000 gold. I guess I asked for help.
Okay, so keep track of that number, that 21 that you rolled.
Is that for like the duration of your house? I'm helping you build it for like a contract for the 1,000 gold.
Oh no, I just gave it to you. Oh yeah, how many points did I get?
Didn't you just say 24?
Not with advantage. That's the roll I had.
Well, your first roll was 18.
Strength, yes.
And then this one you've got a 24, so it's 24, right? Just mark it as 24.
Like 24 points. By the way, the live streamer is lagging.
Yeah. Sometimes if you reload it, it helps. It could just be some internet lag going on right now.
Aren't we going to the farmstead today?
That was the plan. Psycho Frog, you arrived.
Yes.
You arrived in town. You arrive on the sort of like stagecoach that rolls into town. Nobody was with you. It's kind of an empty stagecoach. You roll into town. There was another wagon in the wagon train with you, and that's got an old gypsy woman. She gets out and sets up shop. She's got some allegedly magical trinkets for sale that she puts out for any potential buyers here in town. You can see there's like a row of different buildings down the street that you can go visit. A man's going to approach when you climb off the stagecoach. He's got a dog following him. He's going to introduce himself. He says, "Greetings, I'm Gregory McGregor. I'm the what passes for a town guard. I'm also the local rat catcher. I can show you around if you need to learn the area. What's your name?"
Yes, I'm Zalder, and thank you very much. I'll take you up on that offer. I've just arrived in this quaint little town.
Ah, yes. I greet all of the new arrivals. Me and my dog Wigga here, and Wigga's like, yap. Anyway, he says, "Follow me. I'll show you around. Right here we have the Abbey. Old Father Gregory. He's a kindly monk. He's a little bit depressed though. All of his brothers died of the plague. He doesn't like to talk about it very much. Then here, this next building, here we have the rundown tavern. Sully Stonecutter, he's a good man. He runs the tavern there. It's sort of like the local hot spot, the nightlife. Further on down the street here, we got Lando and Sonia. They run this guild house. They do a lot of training. They're sort of a mercenary company training mercenaries. This next building here, we've got the sanitarium, the ruins of an old sanitarium. Nurse Ratchet, the kindly woman, she runs that place. She takes care of people that have, conditions. We don't speak very much of the people that have those conditions, but she'll break you of any bad habits you might have. She's a good woman. And then last but not least, down here at the end of the street, we've got the blacksmith. Perrin the blacksmith, he can help you with crafting weapons and armor should you need them.
Yes, so I find the mind is the most powerful weapon.
Piece of shit not working.
So I guess I will go to the tavern, start with,
Okay.
and order a drink and just see who's about.
Do you have like a picture for your character that I can put on a figurine so I know where you're at on the table here?
I do not yet. I am still figuring things out slowly.
I got an image that you can possibly use.
Yeah, I got a temporary figure ready here already, so I will just use this madman.
What class are you?
A cultist, a wizard.
There you go.
The call from Scam like
What's that image?
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll be temporarily once you find one. And if you want to keep it, go ahead. So I'll be right back. I gotta restart my computer.
Okay.
I just moved
Hail
your
there,
character there.
Leiron.
What's up? My feet
so.
are
Did the
on
guard
spread.
kill me? Or
I'm rich, man. I got this house.
Yes, news has spread even to this dinky outlet part of the hamlet.
It doesn't surprise me. News of the world's greatest being, finally receiving a house of adequate proportion. Well, adequate being a stretch, would surely reach the ears of even the lowest of folk. Which reminds me, for all your service, you're more than welcome to drop by.
Glad to hear it. I'm also happy to see you're not gotten too highbrow yourself to visit this establishment. It's time to eat some food.
Man still needs his money. This still seems to be the best method I have of acquiring wealth. Besides, I can still have you people fight for me, and I can always stay in the back and heal you.
What do you
In fact-
mean for you guys? I thought I was getting paid for this.
Little birdie told me the other day that you were almost on the verge of dying when I had that horrific diarrhea attack.
wait,
Oh,
the,
did-
wait, the guard.
How are you?
I-
How are you doing? Did you eat some medicine or some herbs to cure that?
Yeah, I received some. I managed to get some herbs from Dante after that horrific accident. Apparently, one of the higher classes of food is this eel. It's known as lamprey. It's delicious. Tastes like this freshly roasted beef, but it's a kind of eel. But unfortunately, and this was only known to me after I'd eaten it, it gives you extremely severe diarrhea attacks. Horrible. But, the upper class must do what they can in order to blend in with their others.
So
Don't regret
I'm
it.
not able to watch the stream. As he's got to do what I have to do. Just give me good descriptions of the area.
Oh, look, it's Malzar from League of Legends.
Did your computer
Yes.
die?
Oh, the stream's too laggy.
Stream's too
I
loud.
get it to work.
I'm still coming to terms with this whole with this whole situation. I'm still unsure of how I could get you to. I'm still be permitted to be allowed into the court area and reach my mansion. But when I figure it out, I'll get it to you.
Give me some documentations or an emblem of yours that will serve as a type of, I don't know, security clearance, I suppose.
I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I have to figure out the proper terms. But the
Wait,
guardsman
how many
uses-
guards are there in the hamlet?
In the hamlet, none. There's just Gregory McGregor, the rat catcher. He's sort of your town watch. But there's no official guard in the hamlet. It's no man's land. When you get to the wall that guards the Crimson Court where the nobles live, there's guards that are at the gate, on both sides of the gate, and then when you get near the buildings, there's more guards around the buildings usually.
Okay, so Psycho Frog.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that your character came off the wagon, was greeted by McGregor, looked for the local tavern, and made his way there, right?
Pretty much trying to get the lay of the land at this point. All I really know is I've got this letter that I'm going to inherit some money if I can figure out how to lift a curse. But other than that, rather clueless in stepping into a situation of just unknown. So I'm,
Okay.
you know, pretty much observing more than anything at this point.
So is this full on how your character looks with runes all over his clothing and in that purple aura?
I'm still working on character creation, but yeah, he's an occultist, so robes, magic, accoutrement.
6-pack abs.
Yeah, not so much. Strength of 8, so he really looks
Wow.
like the nerd that
It's-
never stepped outside.
He's
It's-
skinny
it-
fat.
It's drawn on with that makeup technique to make people look like they've got abs. It's all just shading.
Amazing.
Yeah. My robes have abs on them.
Am I there in the tavern?
Tuxedo shirts, so like instead
Like
of
the-
tuxedos, abs.
You can be if you want to. It is
Yeah,
Like
like
those
a,
people
I
that
feel a little
wear
bad.
Popular
t-shirts
hotspot.
that look like tuxedos.
After a little bit of working and getting everything ready, I would come into the tavern.
Okay, as Zolder's coming into the tavern, then Leiron's going to exclaim, "Ah, another member! Honestly, where do they come from?" As he turns over to look over at Long. Or He-Man.
I don't know, these letters that they're sending out, they just seem to be carried by the wind seamlessly, like just everywhere, spreading these letters everywhere.
I keep telling you, we should stop referring to them as letters. They really are just pamphlets at this point. The mad dawdlings of that damn caretaker.
Well,
Wait.
as long as they're true enough to whoever clears the curse gets the inheritance, I'm fine with that.
Hmm. Anyway, welcome, friend. This is a place to be. I mean, calling it a tavern is a stretch. As he shouts over to Sully.
Is the food safe to eat at least?
I wouldn't know. I don't eat this filth. What do you think?
I think it's all right.
Okay.
Tastes good enough to me. I haven't gone sick from it.
Have you even tried it?
No explosive diarrhea here.
Yeah, I had that in the high courts.
As you were describing the letter as a pamphlet, I pulled mine out and I'm staring at it rather quizzically, doing the whole single raised eyebrow thing. And so there's more than just this letter.
Oh yes, we've had thousands.
I pull out a copy from my belt pocket.
Wait, does that mean everyone here is related?
yes.
Yeah. Our mate.
We
Go back
are
far
all
enough.
born by like half down the line. One of our great grandmothers fucked the ancestor, and here we
Yeah.
are, all
To be fair,
cousins.
I never got one. You guys know where I came from.
So, Rikaril, when you walk into the tavern, where do you want to go? There's several chairs. There's this corner where there's a bunch of fish, and then there's like the main table here where the others are gathered. And then there's the back table where the bartender hangs out.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my group.
Okay, park yourself
Wait, I
at
have
the
a
table
question.
here.
Get your
Did I
ass
get-
off that chair, Warwick. You're not special enough to have your own chair.
Did I get caught at the wall, or am I just still standing there naked?
You were attempting to climb the wall, but you never quite made it up the wall. So you're just a naked man climbing on a wet wall. What do you want to do?
I would like to put on my let me see.
Bested by a tall wall.
Yeah, why is it 40 feet? They keeping out some titans.
Yeah, it's pretty big, huh? They were ready
Wait,
for
hello?
a siege. What's up?
Huh?
Hello.
There we go. Yes, I like to put on my vestments and walk back, and I say, "Damn it, I'll try it again."
Okay. Probably takes you a while to untie all the knots to put your clothes back on. Some of them you had to cut into strips to make it longer. So you've got some cut up clothing.
Just come back
Wait,
in rags.
I had a pair of common clothes and a pair of vestments.
Oh, all right. So you only cut up the other set. That's fine.
If you're wearing your vestments then and you come in, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to go, what in the name of hell happens to you as you're there with all your rags?
Well, he changed clothing, so he's just
Oh,
got.
sorry.
Maybe
Well,
they're
with
tucked
your,
away in a bag or something.
with your different clothing then.
He's wearing his like priest robes now.
Yeah.
Street clothes are gone.
You didn't suddenly decide to invest in a faith, did you?
Who are you again?
Aaron,
This is
Well,
a new
that's-
character. Yeah.
I should probably.
you're talking to your new lord.
So, Silly Stonecutter is going to approach Leiron and say that he's received a letter for you.
Oh God. Fine, give it here.
Okay. When you open the letter, you find that the letter is from a pig noodle and a bloop. The letter says that they have gone questing to try to soothe Dagon so that the nightmares do not persist in driving the townsfolk mad. And you might have noticed that in recent times you haven't had terrible, terrible nightmares. Their quest might be somewhat successful. They're out in the ocean trying to make sure Dagon doesn't rise out of the ocean and crush the human civilization under his mighty boot.
I'll relay this information to Long. So, our previous two party members are fighting a god, and they're succeeding. And I'll pass the note over to him.
I don't
I
suppose
thought I
they
was
would
playing
have
them.
actually fought them by themselves.
It's more
Maybe
like
they
she's
found some
petting
other
it
way.
to make sure it stays asleep.
That is the druid thing to do.
Yes.
Yep. Is it human? Yes. Then it can die horribly and painfully. Is it an animal? Yes. Then it shall not suffer in any way, shape, or form. It will be friend.
But,
It will be everyone friend.
but we are also animals. We're just less hairy monkeys, like
count.
in One Piece, we're furless minks.
Oh my god.
As you say that, I can smell myself. It's like, do I smell like that?
I didn't eat no Zoan devil fruit.
Who are half of these people?
Your new allies.
Oh,
And your new best friends are gonna
Oh,
possibly
oh.
kill you.
I'll give you a hint as to who we are.
New favorite
Dun,
relative.
dun, 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 dun. So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Oh,
You have a dog over here.
Yes,
Points at me.
there is a dog.
Oh, I recognize Leiron. Oh, you're the diarrhea guy.
Mr.
I read
Tibbles
it.
Yes,
used to
that's the
belong
one.
to Leiron's first character, but he died.
I read it as Mr. Titties.
Can I
Tiddles! Tiddles!
animal handling?
Yeah, you can try it.
Right.
He's a pretty tame dog. He just hangs out. People feed him because his master died. You can see there's a lot of stragglers here in town. There's just like a bunch of cripples that hang out in the common room. They were also rescued from past adventures.
What happened to those
No.
guys with no legs and no arms?
You don't speak of them.
What class is Hammond?
Nobody answers.
Why haven't we locked them away?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
cool.
cleric. Never mind, I remember. Cleric flagellant.
Well, that's a 12 in animal handling.
Yeah, that's fine. He seems friendly enough.
I ask if he wants to come with us.
Sure, I guess. He'll follow you.
Yeah.
Isn't that slavery? Because aren't you a dog and you have a pet dog?
You don't know that.
Rick,
I know
girl,
this is
have
speaking
you
out of
already
character.
gotten rid of your pet lizard?
So it's got the stats of a hound. You can look it up on the internet if
I
you
just,
need.
I just stare at you. And then
Wait, who?
I open my mouth and you just see like a small tail.
You're savoring your lizard.
No, he's dead. I ate him.
Wait, what?
So that
But he's still in your mouth.
He's like gnawing on him like one of those frogs
I
from Avatar,
just
like to
your
cure the.
food.
He kind of deserved it after he tried to try to attack the thing I was building. For some
He's a
reason. It was kinda on fire.
He's a chameleon.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he almost set the building I'm building on fire.
So
Are you sure it was him?
magical fire-breathing lizard?
And you decided to eat it?
I'm gonna roll deception for this.
You know we've killed a dragon before, right? You'd have to say fire-breathing lizard.
That was a crystal-breathing dragon you guys killed.
I'm pretty sure there's some kind of Arthurian legend that
This is
exists
24
around this time.
deception.
What are all these exploits I've never heard of?
Well, that lizard was very tiny. Pretty
Fine.
sure it wasn't a.
Well, you guys believe me, as I got like a 24 in deception.
24. Did you get another natural 20?
Regardless, you
Oh,
ate it.
19.
Not bad. What a liar.
Hey, you believe the lizard almost set the building on fire?
One that I helped you build, or in building.
Like a few hours after you left, it gets wet. It gets burnt. Now I'm eating its burnt remains.
Wait, the lizard burned too.
He burnt himself with his own fire breath.
Ninja, just quick character building question or two.
Sure.
In terms of ability scores and HP, is it fixed, standard array? How am I going about that?
So yeah, just roll your ability
46.
scores, where it's like 46. Drop the lowest, and then you can do best of 3 for the set. So you roll the six times 46. And then that's one set, and you do that 3 times and keep the best one.
Okay.
The other option
So
is
anyway-
point buy. I prefer point buy. I usually do that personally, but if you don't want to do that, you
Okay.
can roll dice. That Avray thing in the Discord has the... How do you do it? Just like care roll or something? Exclamation care roll? I forget.
Exclamation Rand Char, was that it?
For stats?
Yeah.
Caster Blaster, you do that all the time. What's the command to roll stats?
Ranchar.
Rancher.
Yep.
Just like that. So that'll give you a stat block to work with, and then you can take best of 3 from that.
Just don't roll like Hunter. Used to be great.
Yeah, just don't roll 4.
Okay, so we're all in
He's already
in this bar. I'm
Alright.
obviously only here for the mission. So I'm going to say to my companions, well, obviously I had to leave last time. I didn't manage to stick around long enough to figure out what we'd all agreed on where we'd go. So, pray tell, where are
We're
we
going
going?
to the farmstead.
Wait, we are? Wait,
Why?
what's the farmstead?
So nearby, there's a farmstead where all the farmers used to grow the local food for the hamlet. But one night there was a meteorite that crashed right near the
What?
old windmill, and a
I know-
strange glow erupted from the farmstead. And since then, all of the people have become infected by some sort of plague and have become horrible radioactive zombies. And there's also strange things roaming in the farmstead. So the people have walled it off and sealed it away so that it can't spread.
I know that. I was asking in character.
Oh!
Yeah, he's played the game a shit ton.
Okay, what's the farmstead? Dried out farmlands with a giant rock in it. A giant
so-
floating rock that kills things.
I'm gonna collect some of those crystals.
Is it dangerous or something?
Oh yeah.
Extremely.
Possibly. I
There's
don't
some
know.
habits that are like zombies, but not quite zombies. They got crystals growing out of them.
So it's
Some
like
of the inanimate objects also turn crystallized, like some scarecrow freaking things have turned crystally. They attack you.
so it's rock zombies.
Yeah, sort of like that. Not quite the necrotic ones that are in the ruins. If you know anything about the ruins.
What? What place
Later
did
on.
I walk into?
Leron's going to shout out in a big burst, "Bird! and Scorbeak's going to come up onto the table, scared, and and he's going to ask it. So, Scorbeak, you were disintegrated by the beam of that giant floating rock. Tell me, how did it feel? What does Scorbeak say, DM?
He's going to say that it felt like his atoms were shredded to a million itty-bitty tiny pieces as his soul was sent catapulting back to his plane of existence.
And then I ripped it back and beat it into submission again, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
But yes, that's how it is.
That poor creature.
Yeah, man, you gotta be a bit more nice to that.
Yeah. What are you
What talking about? He loves being tortured. He's a masochist, aren't you, darling? Say
He
yes.
just face palms super hard and then says yes because you told him to.
Wait. Second topic. Is that bird talking?
It's not a bird, really. It's a familiar. It's technically an imp.
I seen it become a wat. Trust me, it's weird.
Not a bird.
It's a shape-changing creature.
It's magical.
What's the true form like?
What's its true form?
Yeah.
I'll show you on an adventure next time. I don't exactly want the people of the village knowing what this thing looks like behind closed doors.
Wait, you said it's an imp. So you have a demon as a familiar?
Sort of.
Okay.
It's a little odd. I want my out of character now. I want my familiar to have the stats of an imp and kind of the look. But the thing is, he's technically from the angels plane. He's technically a celestial creature. He just looks like an imp. So it's weird. I kind of wanted to look like a mini angel, maybe like a Cupid in his real form, which makes it all the worse.
Depending on the way you treat that thing, it's probably not gonna become one of those things.
It's probably going to kill you in your sleep if you keep this up.
It's not allowed.
I don't think it will.
It's forced to be loyal to me.
So slavery.
Yeah.
Oh, changing subjects. You guys ready to go to the farm's dead?
Yes.
Yes.
But first off, I trust you're not like these two, Mr. Long Nose and Heads on the Belt guy.
Who? Who the hell is long nose, hands on the belt guy?
I call him Long Nose because literally they just told me, oh yeah, he has a really sharp nose. He just smelled exactly where the bandit girl was, and people told me that there is a couple serial killers around.
You're talking about Rick
Rill. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I found two bodies, one cut in half, one exploded into a million pieces. And I saw He-Man walk up to me, a 7-foot giant with heads on his belt, carrying an axe covered in blood and 100 other weapons. And he had to convince me that he's not a serial killer.
I kind of forgot this is my first time meeting Hammond as well.
Yeah, he's new. Before Joseph P. Scourge was here, you met him, but then Eggs and Hammond replaced him.
Yes, because eggs and Hammond, because green eggs and Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
One day you will not be so green.
I don't
You'll
like to
be
measure
a veteran Eggs and Hammond.
So I'm getting my gear packed up and ready to go.
Yeah, if anybody needs to buy anything from Dante before you head out on your next quest, Dante's got all the goods you might need.
Does he have a giant potion?
Potion of giant strength. Well, let me look on the tablet here. He's got a variety of things.
Something that makes you become
He does have a potion of growth for 270 gold if you want to buy that.
I'm taking it.
It's not giant strength, but it will make you large.
I buy 3 shovels.
Okay.
And I buy 2 more health potions.
And I'm broke.
And I have a lot of money, but who gives a shit about buying anything when you have magic?
I can relate.
I know exactly what spells I'm going to use. Holy Nova, dazzling light, healing light and blinding. Long knows what I'm talking about.
Alright, I've deleted the potion of growth from his inventory.
And I'm going to use that when something special happens.
So he has this small selection of magic items. If you've got the money, he's got some things like this potion of supreme healing. It's kind of pricey though. He's got some scrolls. He's got identify scrolls. He's got some magic
Yeah.
ammunition.
What's the strongest? Does he have a strong weapon on him?
He has an animal killer hickory boomerang for 5,000 gold.
Whoa.
Yeah, never mind then.
It does an extra 2d6 damage on rolls against animal type creatures.
That's
I don't think we'll be running into any animals in the farmstead.
Maybe not.
why would they make a boomerang specifically for killing animals?
Hunting.
What about the horses? Do they
Why
count as
did-
animals?
Horses are animals.
Got those crystallized horses in the farmstead.
There's crystallite. Wait, what the fuck?
You haven't been to the
Wow.
farmstead yet. There are commonly horses used for plowing things. They got crystallized horses in there, along with like people and scarecrows.
If
There's horses.
there's a crystal
We're
glowing
gonna
out
be-
my ass, I'm gonna take it.
Did anybody see what the last item on Dante's magic item list is?
Yeah, it's a sentinel shield.
Nope.
Bag of holding? Hold
Oh
up.
yeah, velvet bag of holding.
Hold up.
Don't need it anymore.
You mean we don't need it?
Well, I don't. You guys can get it. I don't need it.
Do you have a bag of holding?
Purple.
I have the same thing that Long has, which is Quiver of Alona. So for the most part, that'll do what I want.
That seems useful. I ask him if he can keep it on stock for next week.
Yeah, he keeps all these items from week to week.
Yeah.
Nobody's bought it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that reserved until I get a bit more money, even though I got like 6,000 on me.
You know, I always meant to ask, but I never did. Ninja, why is he covered in all these gems?
Okay,
now?
these are all the augment gems that you can buy.
Oh man.
Yes, because
Oh.
Oh.
the Infinity Merchant.
So I would like to buy all 6 of them.
They're quite expensive.
Alright. Well, I'll take a look at those later, but let's go to the farmstead.
All right, is everybody ready to head to the farmstead?
No,
No.
but
Why are we going to the farmstead? You haven't revealed this to me yet.
Because it'll be fun.
exactly.
Not good enough reason.
You want to get stronger and kill the big crystal boss?
When it's surpassed Naruto and Sasuke, right?
So that's why. So that's why you want to go there. You want us to go to the farmstead to destroy that giant floating rock.
Yes.
I assume that was one of your goals.
Of course it is. But
Also, I want a shit ton of crystals.
Same. From what I'm hearing, they sound very valuable.
Also snort them.
Wait, you can?
Dante has some for sale here
Go
on
for
his
it.
table. Sure
I've never
does.
been so excited in my life. You can snort these crystals.
He's got 5 of them. Shard Dust. It gives you +2 initiative, +3 on damage rolls. But it's
And you
got,
won't die for-
it's got side effects. Causes extra stress. Decreased virtue chance.
What is virtue?
So virtue is when you hit 100 stress and you have to make a roll to see if you go crazy or not.
But
You're
thanks
more
to,
likely to be crazy from drugs.
thanks to being a flagellant, once I get to 100 stress, I get, what is it called again?
No side effects.
Yeah, so in fact, Shard Dust would be great for your class.
How much does it cost?
It costs
3 shards. Does anybody have shards?
What are shards?
Shards
I
are
don't.
the stuff that you get at the farmstead.
I also have 3 shards dust on me. But I hide them. You don't
I
know
asked
that.
anyone, do they have 3 shards on them?
No, I don't think
Anyone?
anybody does. Nobody's gone back to the farmstead in a while, so.
Nah, but we did have this one guy, his pig needle, which was covered in this letter. He had it, and he took them and bought a mirror shield that was made entirely out of crystals, and he just left with all
then
the
he
crystals.
left the game.
No, he went to
He
fight.
left the
He went to
game.
fight Dagon with it, and it's being used to fight a god.
So be if it is
So
a
now I have an actual reason to go to the farmstead.
Also, your staff of the Python is fighting a god,
Yeah, a giant snake.
and also Bloop is using that staff of controlling sea creatures to fight the Dagon as well. Well, it's not really
So
a
all
fight
these-
though. She's just like tickling him to keep him asleep or something. I don't know.
Wait, is Dagon technically a sea creature? Can she just control Dagon?
Nah, he's a deity.
all these
It's like it's like having a rod that can control fishes and asking if you can control Cthulhu.
Well, that would be impressive if you could.
Fine, if we're going to the farmstead, I would prefer to go with more experienced fighters, but I guess you lot will have to do.
What level is everyone?
I'm level 5 still.
level 1.
You don't
I-
care.
Started at level 3.
You rolled good, so you're acceptable.
I was going to look over to the newbie, Zolda, and he's going to say to him, listen, we're going to go and kill essentially the equivalent of a god. You up for it? Hopefully you won't die along the way, but I can't make you any promises.
So
I mean, it's raid. Or sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to like add in while I'm thinking about it. You have 3 hit dice. Like you started at
yes.
level 3, so you have 3 hit dice. But like everybody has 3 hit dice. Even if you start at level 1, you still have 3 hit dice in this game.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Unless you're level 4, 5, or 6, then you have the appropriate amount of hit dice.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, but your max health is still level 3.
You're my bloodmatic.
Well, when you hit level 4, 5, and 6, just you add your hit dice like normal. I'm just saying, for like the lower levels, they get the extra 2 hit dice, so they don't die immediately.
I thought we were all like level 3 hit points up to level 6.
Originally, it was going to be that way, but I changed it.
So now, Jesus Christ.
You should have 5 hit dice worth of
I-
health.
Now you
with,
tell me.
with the first one being maxed out.
I
Like,
am
how's
sure
that?
I've told you before. You must have been distracted.
Uh-huh.
Let's
With that.
You
Why
rarely
have
take
to-
damage, though, so it never came up.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you usually make other people's take your damage.
He hangs out in the back. A healthy distance away
That
from
is
everything.
that is what a good cleric and sorcerer spell caster should do, though.
I'm a Solok.
Doing your job.
I'm gonna go in the front.
It's gonna be another warlock soon.
I'm not a good cleric, so I'll go in the front.
I mean, you could be like a warpath. What is it? Warpath? War something?
Nope,
Cleric?
not at all.
Path of War.
But I do have Tavern Brawler feed. So
What does that do?
Proficiency in unarmed strikes, improvised weapons.
The improvised weapon thing is actually really useful.
Okay.
So, where do I add these occultist cantrips? In
Just put them in your notes in D&D Beyond. I don't like. There's not really a way to add them as an action on the D&D sheet.
Yeah, just slap
D&D
them in
Beyond
anywhere
sheet.
you can.
okay.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll make like a little board that you can use on the table.
We have a shit ton of spellcasters. Jesus Christ.
We have 2. Oh no! If you count the blood
It's called the weakling.
and the cleric.
All right. So if you look on the table, I'm going to zoom in here. This is supposed to be the hamlet here. And this is the road that goes up to the wall. And this green line is the wall that surrounds the farmstead and keeps what's in there contained. So if you go past this point, your party is entering into the farmstead.
We all do.
All right. Well,
Miss some crystal.
so this is sort of an overland adventure. The farmstead's a big open area. You can see out in front of you a ways. There's a road here. There's some buildings around. There are, in fact, zombies about. And there's one zombie over here in the front yard of this building.
Does he come after us?
Okay. Which direction do you guys want to head?
I
Do you want to follow the road? Or do you want to head off
What-
into the field? Do you want to go over towards
What-
these buildings to your left?
Which paths have more crystals?
Yeah, you haven't
I don't
spotted any
think so.
crystals yet.
just want to go to the buildings to the left.
Sure.
So the party turns to the left. There's a row of trees, and there's a building, and you're along the back side of the building. There's a bit of a hill that goes up to it, and it's got some windows up on there. You could attempt to climb this wall to the windows of the building, or you can circle around and go up the hill to the front side of the building where the door is.
Try and climb it.
All right, who wants to climb? Make a climb check.
Is that athletics?
Yeah, athletics.
Very sorry, I was just trying to figure out if I had the appropriate hit points.
Oh shit. That's a 10.
All right, it's muddy from the recent rains, and you can't get purchase on anything. You slide back down.
Damn.
What's going on? There's a wall around this area, is
So you're at the back side of this building. There's sort of a muddy embankment, and then the building is up on it. There's no door on this side. To get to the front of the building, you'd have to circle around under the trees to the front side of the building where the entrance is. But you could climb up the muddy embankment and up the side of the building to try to go in one of the windows on the back side of the building. But it's a difficult climb.
What? I can't get up to the windows.
You were unsuccessful. You slid back down.
Guess we're going
I'm
to
gonna attempt. I march up. I stamp my feet in the mud and roll a 26. And
With
like,
a 26,
gotta
you
hike.
probably jump straight up to the windowsill and grab it.
Oh, we could always just ask Leon to fly up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's like, oh, I can
Oh,
fly.
I know I can fly. I just love watching you guys try and fail. So I only really do what you guys. When you guys figure out what I can do, I'll do it.
All right, so He-Man, you're hanging from the ledge. There's a glass window.
What do I need to roll perception? I look around inside, see what.
It's a dark room. You don't see anything in there. Some furniture, a closed door. It's pretty dark.
Okay.
On top
Slide
of
back down the mud hill.
I was supposed to say, is there anything on top of the building that can latch around a grappling hook?
There's a chimney towards the center of the roof.
Why
I-
exactly?
What?
Sorry, why are we trying to get into this house exactly?
You never know. There could be stuff in it.
Break a window.
Where did we come from?
You were on this road, and you were traveling this way.
Are there
Right.
any windows closed or open?
Okay.
I'm gonna try my grappling hook to scale across the building. No athletics.
Well,
21.
All right, you get up on the roof.
Do I spot anything up ahead?
All right, from the rooftop, you can see that there's another building. There's like two buildings adjacent. There's like the main house building, and then there's like a barn. And you can see in the yard in front of the house that there is a zombie. He's a farmhand. He's sort of like staggering about, and you can see that there's a giant rip in his torso, and you can see right through him. There's just like a strip of his body is just missing, with like a weird glow coming out of it.
Right.
I'm just gonna.
Does
I'm
the
just-
chimney look? Does the chimney look like it's able to go? Does it look like I'm able to go through the chimney?
How big are you?
I am a medium size, but I'm very slim.
If you're skinny, you can try. It's a squeeze, though.
Nigga, weak at the ham. It's a long rest, right?
I'm gonna go back to where you guys were. I'm gonna say there's a zombie back there. Try to go around. I'm gonna go through the chimney.
A week at the Hamlet
gonna-
does count as like total recovery, so you heal up from everything.
I'm gonna say to him, why didn't you just kill it?
Does it look like I can get it? I don't feel like going down there right now.
Oh,
Want
come
to-
on. I'm sure it just wants to give you a big hug.
Are you saying for me to give it a claw?
I don't know how you fight.
So,
I go back to the other side and I shoot my crossbow at it.
I'm gonna look over to Long and He-Man and say, I know I'm persuasive, but I didn't think that would actually work.
I'm not that dull headed. Okay, and
From the rooftops. I start running up the hill to go around.
do I get like a little bit more since he doesn't see me? I got like 11.
Oof. Hello. Who are you? Are you a friend?
You guys going
Alright.
forward?
Rikaril from the rooftop takes aim. He fires. He gets an 11. Let me double check here.
It's from behind, so I don't have sneak attack, but maybe that'll do something since he doesn't see me.
It goes through the gap in his torso. It should hit, but it doesn't connect with anything. It just flies through his torso and out the other side.
Oof.
Ah, shit.
I'm gonna aim for its heart.
He sort of looks at the arrow that thuds into the ground with confusion. Like, where did that come from? He-Man, you run up the street. When you
Hey,
not
it's, your
your microphone's doing some stuff. Are you
Yeah.
trying to talk? Because like I can hear it a little bit, but it cuts out right away.
I think it's the feedback of us.
Is it?
Yeah.
there are any windows at the bottom floor?
So there's a muddy embankment. If you're here, where Rikaril went up onto the roof, there's a muddy embankment you can climb, and then there's a window you can go in.
Oh no, it is him talking. He's just glitching out.
Yeah,
I
your
want
audio's
window.
glitching out super bad. Not.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Maybe you want to like unplug your USB and plug it back in or something. It's just like static.
What about now?
It sounds okay, but it differentiates. We can't really tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide down the roof and just go straight up and attack it.
How about now?
Sounds pretty good
We don't know.
for now. So, did you want to climb up and go inside the building?
Yes.
All right, make a climb check. Athletics.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna slide down and jump attack the zombie. Sorta. Is that possible?
Sure, you can do whatever you want in D&D.
23.
Okay, that's gonna get you up into the. Well, I don't want to say it gets you in the building. It gets you up onto the windowsill. Like I said earlier, there's a glass window. Do you want to open it up?
Yes.
All right, you slide open the window. It is not trapped. There's a dark room. Do you climb through into the other side?
Yes.
So that's going to put you inside the building. It's a small farmhouse. You're in a pretty normal-looking farm room that's got some cabinets and dressers and things.
It's a 10 to hit.
How long would it take to search this entire room?
A few minutes, probably.
Yes.
4 turns, I'll say.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to search for a while looking for treasures, and then Rikaril jumps down off the building and tries to attack with a 10. Your attack misses, and the zombie lurches and tries to swing at you.
Shit.
Do I roll investigation?
Don't worry about it just yet.
All right. Okay.
Initiative time.
Rikaril, it's got a 12 to hit you, so I don't think it does.
Got a 16.
Okay. So you search around in the room. So like there's a bed, there's a dresser, there's a crate, and then there's a trunk. What do you search?
Drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 3 things to search.
4, actually. Which of the 4 things did you look in? Under the bed,
But-
in the trunk,
but you're cutting
in the
out
dresser,
me and my-
or what was the other thing?
Was your figurine gone long?
He said the
Hey, Law.
trunk.
Wait, why does it keep vanishing? Do you see it, Ninja?
Nope.
I loaded another one.
Are you gonna
Alright.
choose?
Weird. I can't see in the hidden area either. I have it hidden from myself, so it might be in the hidden area and I just don't see it.
Oh. I mean, I'm putting it not in the hidden area, so I don't know why it's just vanishing. I spawned one outside of the hidden area and then put it back in the board, so now it works.
Alright. I am back after switching devices.
I
That might help.
Is my mic better or worse?
It sounds pretty good. About the same. It's not glitching,
Alright.
though.
So what'd you say before I left?
Alright, you check
head back.
inside one of the pieces of furniture in the room. You find an iron amulet.
I'll pocket that.
Alright, so He-Man, when he goes up the street to circle around, you get up to the top of the hill past the trees, and you're sort of in the center of like a little town square, I want to say. Now, just up ahead, there's a mass of people, like a whole bunch, just on the other side of this building. They're not paying you any mind, but there's basically a whole horde of zombies right here in the street. And they're not paying any attention to you. They're looking in the other direction. There's a bunch of crystals over here. There's a zombie out in front of this building. There's Foreman. He's hanging out in front of this building over here.
don't see anything here.
Are crystals some in this game that
Jesus Christ! I can't attack for shit.
hello?
Where are
What's
you?
up?
Okay.
Oh, no wonder, wrong fucking chat. There we go.
Alright, we could probably delete some of these extra He-Mans.
No.
Damn.
Too many man.
No, we need all of them.
Your show is over. Let it
Yeah.
die.
I got a 10 to attack the zombie. I'm gonna guess that doesn't hit.
Nah. You swing at the zombie. The zombie's going to try to stab you with his pitchfork.
A lot of wings.
Look at that, 21. Does that hit?
Surprisingly, no, it does.
It does? Alright. Well, you just got stabbed with a pitchfork for 4 damage. Poke.
Oh, alright. That's nothing.
The
for somehow.
zombie opens his mouth, and he's got, like, half his face is gone, and you can see right through his head.
Alright.
What's going on with
If I
initiative?
get another 10, I swear to God.
Yeah, I haven't
Is it
really messed with it.
in combat?
Everybody's all split up. Things are just happening. What are you doing, Layron?
Well, I wanted to fly up to the top of the roof of this house that everyone's trying to break into, because I assumed we were trying to cut through the house into it and go into this area.
So I got a 15 to hit the zombie, by the way.
That's finally a hit. So you do 8 damage to him?
Wait, so we're not in initiative?
Yeah, I never rolled it.
So, Ninja,
He dies. Splat.
I want to
What?
attack this one. I want to attack this one and this one and this one and this one and this one.
Can I see and get a crystal out of him? Try to make it survivable.
He doesn't have any treasure at all. Layron, fire a couple shots. Make your 2 attack rolls for your Eldritch Blast, I assume.
All right.
All right.
One's a natural 20.
I'm gonna go over to the barn house.
Both of those are going to hit. Were you
Uh-huh.
targeting the individual farmhands?
I was attacking one person for each beam.
Okay, farmhand. You have 2 beams?
Yes. So I'll just blast.
That's what I thought. Okay, so that's your action. The 2 zombies that were out here are destroyed by your beams. This foreman, he's going to go inside the building. He's going to retreat inside where he's got cover.
I know this is largely RP, but I did get a natural 20. Is there any stress reduction or card flip?
Yeah. Let's see. You recover 6.
Lovely.
Did anybody see it within 20 feet?
I was
I
close
did.
to it. Yeah, I was
I mean,
close to it.
I was searching.
I'm technically on the roof here, so
Not-
it's whoever's 20 feet of me there.
9 stress if you were within 20 feet of Mad God when he fired that shot.
I'm back down as well.
I thought he jumped down and started stabbing one.
No, I flew up to... That was Rickaril.
okay.
I flew up to the roof and just started blasting.
Okay, so all hell breaks loose. You're just opening fire on zombies left and right, hacking at them. So the sounds of combat are going to start to attract the attention of the surrounding enemies. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for this upcoming part.
I was about to say I want to go in the barn house, but okay.
A lot of that was sort of like surprise rounds. The zombies are a little slow to catch on to what's going on.
In initiative, am I able to search the barn house? Because I don't think my character knows about the horde.
Is the horde like 5 or like?
By the
It's
way,
more like 20.
It's
More
my
than
initiative.
that, at least.
Between 12 and 20.
It's like, hey
Yeah.
guys, you made a lot of noise over there.
Is this?
We got problems now.
Is everybody's
The
initiative
Walking Dead.
accurate?
No, mine's still a -2. It should be a +2.
+2.
I have no idea because I can't see the screen.
Mine should-
Is it 2? X and Hammond 2?
Mine still shows -2 over here.
No. Don't look at that. I changed the token. I just haven't re-rolled it.
Yep, it's +2.
Yeah.
Everyone accurate?
No, on the now. How did I get a 0? Mine still says 0. Do we a +2? Wed 1.
Ooh, now Rickaril?
And the wed token's mine. It says 0.
Not anymore.
No, it says 2.
Jesus Christ, I
Gorilla
still
2,
laugh.
Hammond is 2, Psychofrog is 8, I'm 8, Long is 6.
Okay. So this is the initiative. Psychofrog, Zalder,
Yes.
you rolled real good on this. So
I am in no shape to climb up that hill.
So
Anything.
you're standing on the road. There's a tree to your
I have
right,
got
the
to-
building to your left. The road leads ahead. He-Man's run up the road towards a horde of zombies.
So I can't see the foreman at this point at all. All I can see is a horde.
The foreman's in a building. You're unaware of him. He'd be behind trees and up a hill around a corner. You can see that there's some buildings up at the top of the hill where He-Man's at. You probably can't even see the horde of zombies until you get up where he's at. The elevation change makes him a little hard to spot.
I guess I'll move up closer to He-Man then.
Okay, so you move up near where He-Man is. Now you can see that there's a horde of zombies. So they're starting to take notice of He-Man and turn in this direction.
But how many of them are there?
Already abyssal artillery for whoever starts coming this way.
Too many to count. A horde.
Wait, He-Man is not near me, correct?
Nah.
All right, great. Okay, He-Man, do your best.
What?
Like
Oh.
the first pair that come towards him all.
X and
artillery.
Hammond is in this building. You're perfectly safe. Nobody can see you.
Wait, did I loot another part of the room yet? Or
You could. Let's see what you found in that part of the room. You find... under the bed, you find a silver ring.
Oh man, I'm playing with one of those parties where you're like in combat and they're like, I'm finding all the stuff.
To sorting this out, can I cast detect magic?
Remember, gotta go.
I'm going for in character. My character doesn't know about the horde, so he thinks you guys are handling things over there.
Just shouted that you guys made noises and there's trouble.
All right.
I cast detect magic. Does it pick up anything?
You cast detect magic. Nothing in the room is glowing. The iron amulet and the silver ring that you found are not glowing. They seem to be mundane jewelry.
So nothing's magical in this house.
In the room that you're
That
in,
is-
you found nothing of magic. This is a peasant's house. Simple farmer.
Wait, how wide is the
peasants.
range for detect magic?
30 foot.
Oh, okay.
So anything within 30 feet would glow blue if it was magical.
Unless
Even
it's
through
behind
walls?
some walls and stuff.
Yeah, walls will block it.
So it can see through walls, right?
A wall, even like an
Unless
inch
they're-
thick, will block it.
Well, it depends on the
Why?
material, but yeah. Like if it's stone, like an inch will block it. If it's like wood, I think it has to be like 5 foot.
How
Or
thick
no,
are the
sorry,
walls?
1 foot will block it.
Wait, how thick are the walls, Ninja?
I don't know. How thick is a log cabin thing? Like a foot? Something like that?
Oh, too thick.
But why wall?
1 foot thick log cabin walls.
Oh.
So,
Well, I'll leave.
Suck-a-Frog, you moved. Did you have an action?
Yeah, I did a ready action of abyssal artillery if any creeps start coming towards He-Man in front of me.
Okay, well, they're going to start moving at the end of the initiative. Mad God, what do you do?
I'm still on the roof. Are there any enemies within my visual range?
Now, you can see way off across the field there is a farmhand standing in front of a house. Like if you look past He-Man.
Okay. How far am I from any enemy at the moment?
You could probably see the horde also. There's a bunch of them there.
Okay, but how far am I from them?
Yeah.
In feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh. So we're counting.
Oh, whoa.
Are we counting boxes of 5 feet then?
Yeah, it's got a grid for a reason.
Just go to imagine a 15-foot White House. Okay, fine.
There
So
are some small peasant houses.
is the horde actually here? I mean, can I actually attack them here?
Yep.
Because you said there was like a gradient change, right?
Yeah, but you're way up on the rooftop.
Oh, okay. Rooftop is what, equal to?
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
rooftop is level with them. They're at the top of a hill.
As for the horde, I will release 2 blasts then if they're within my range.
Pew pew.
Can I just the last round I had that card and it was overrolled. Could I ask what that card would have been? Maybe it'll give me an advantage on this one, this turn. You know, the crit deck.
Yep. Life leech, normal damage, 1 negative level, 4 negates after a day.
I have no idea what that means.
It didn't do anything special.
Alright. 2 blasts into the horde then. First one is a 25 and the second is a 15 to hit.
Both hit.
Wonderful. 1 deals. Are either of them savages?
25. Not the 15. 15 barely
Okay.
hits.
So the first one is either 18 or 9. I'll take the 18 and the 10. So 18 and 10, 28 damage.
Alright, you blast into the horde, sending little peasant zombies flying as the ground erupts under them. Killing several.
Lovely.
Anything else?
Let me think about it, but I'll think about my bonus action. As for now, I'll move to where I'm flying above my allies. I'll move that
Probably
later.
just gonna
But for
throw your hex on the swarm, probably, right?
I guess. Yeah, may as well. Can I do that beforehand? As in, can I do that?
What does
Yeah,
it What does it do for your roll?
It adds 2 rolls of a d6, so I'll do that right. So should I do that right now?
Yeah, go ahead. So you hex them, and then you unleash your Eldritch
12.
Blast.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does
good
extra
rolls.
12 damage. Best.
All right, so yeah, that kills like 5 of the zombies in the horde. So, blam, 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 blam. He-Man, what do you do?
I'm going to run down the hill slightly back a little bit closer to the house because I don't know how far away Rickrill and Eggs and Hammond are, and I'm going to battle the lad to announce that they're enemies, and then I
Lots
will run
of
back.
them.
And so everybody has a +1 to hit, and you now have a 5% crit chance, so you crit on a 19 or a 20.
Nice.
Did you
Lovely.
just yell out the enemy still here?
He did.
Yes. And sang it and played some music. Everyone's initiative also gets buffed by 3 for 3 turns.
Lovely.
Some people,
Loud noises, yay. Gotta love them.
some people can't do that themselves, so...
I will put a. Where's my token? Wrong token.
What was it, +1 initiative?
3 initiative, +1 to hit.
3 initiative. So Rikaril goes to 5.
Nice.
X and Hammond goes to 5.
I don't have inspiring tune as a thing. Why not? It's weird.
What, roller?
No, not a roller. A little buff token thing.
I've got a Battle Blad one over here.
Up on some
Not the
music.
inspiring tune, though.
One of the great challenges.
Inspiring tunes near on my side of the board already. I already have it.
Mad God. Your initiative's normally an 8,
Yes.
so it goes up to 11.
Apparently so.
there
Zolder,
on 5.
yours is normally an 8, so it goes to an 11 also.
Nice.
I own winged boots. That's how I'm playing.
And Long, did you update your initiative? Does it go from 6 to 9?
You guys hear this?
Well, it's supposed to go down by 1 because I have
Never
the
mind.
battle initial start of initiative is +4, so it's normally 2, +3, -1, or -4. Goes away.
So He-Man does that. Rikaril, what do you do?
Can you show me on the board?
So Rikaril, you are standing in the yard of this little house over here. X and Hammond's in the house looting. Now you can sort of see that there's the barn behind you. There's a little house up the road, and then you can hear the sounds of combat between the horde and your allies over there.
I'm gonna get closer to that small little house up there.
Okay. So
I see.
you're at this house. It's a small little hut, and inside the hut, like all the doors and windows are closed, so you can't really see into the hut.
I didn't want to go on far. I wanted to go in the back.
If you go around back, same thing. Closed windows. They have like storm windows that they can close up and bar.
I'm gonna make a perception in there.
Well, since the storm windows are closed, you can't see anything.
Is that gonna give me disadvantage?
Yeah, it's just gonna make it so you can't see in there. Once you got X-ray vision, you detect nothing.
Well, I go in the front and I stand behind the door to make it look like no one was there and open the door slowly.
All right. It's probably going to require a dash to use that much movement, so it's gonna put you over here at the front, so you're just like up against the door. Then, are you like next to the door, like getting ready to breach?
Yes.
All right. So, position yourself, and then Eggs and Hammond. You've been looting. What do? You heard a shout. Not.
I forgot I was fucking mute. I was talking to myself for 5 whole minutes. Holy shit. I leave the room.
Okay. Do you wanna go through the door into the other room of the building, or do you want to go out the window?
Well, nothing in here seems to be looting because it's a peasant house. So I'm gonna go out the window.
All right. You hop out the window, acrobatically landing on the street.
I do a barrel roll.
Again, an actual one. I'm gonna laugh.
Wait, that athletics or acrobatics check, or do I not check at all?
I didn't say you had to.
Okay.
You go out of the building. So do you wanna head up the street towards where He-Man is, or do you wanna hang out here?
Man. Yeah.
What's your
I
code?
want to go to whatever they're fighting. I want to kill stuff.
There's a
Lots of
battle
stuff.
raging up the street a ways, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will put you up here. So that's one move out of the way.
Wait. How far does the guiding bolt go?
It's
I can
60
tell.
feet.
I can push.
60 or 20 feet, yes.
No, it's 120 feet. Guiding
Yeah,
bolt.
that okay, yeah.
So could I shoot at the zombies in quotation marks from right here?
You could shoot at this one that's across the field in front of that house. Or you
Yes,
could
I wanna
shoot,
do that.
Or you could shoot at the horde. One or the other.
Oh, the horde. I didn't know you can. Yeah, the horde.
It's kind of useful that it puts
Yeah.
all the spell descriptions right there. Like your detect magic and all that.
There we go. What? 21 damage. 13 to hit though.
21.
13 just barely hits. Does a decent chunk of
Yes.
damage. Kills a couple of the peasants.
Wait, like they were zombies, right? Let's get that out the way.
Yeah.
Indeed.
They were the peasant farmers of the local hamlet, but they all became cursed when the comet fell. Now they're all crystallized
Okay,
and
I thought-
zombified.
Thought I just killed random civilians.
No, these are horrible zombies. You can see right through them. There's like chunks of them missing. And they're all glowing and covered in crystals.
Oh, the next person to attack the horde has advantage.
All right. So, Ix and Hammond did that. Smitty.
Spitty will run up the hill 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And can you see the horde from over here?
Uh-huh. Yep.
He will shoot a crossbow bolt into the horde.
Katwang.
Remember to add advantage because guiding bolt.
Oh, the guiding bolt actually hit?
Yep.
17.
Guides
hit?
that shot right in. Roll some damage.
That's 1d10. Oh, that is a 4.
Oh boy. You hit one of the zombies in the face. He barely noticed. Alright, after Smitty did that, Scorbeak. What's he gonna
Yes, bird. It's the word. It's the bird.
do? Birdemic.
Yeah, birdemic. Speaking of bird, where the fuck is it? We're gonna have another. We're gonna have another 1,000 Scorbeak situation here,
Probably.
unless you can see it on the map.
I cannot.
Okay, I'll spawn another one in.
Wait, what's the difference between produce flame and sacred flame? Fuck. What's the difference between produce flame and sacred flame? What's the difference?
Produce flame is meant to be a druid exclusive cantrip for one. It's a D8. Sacred flame is it's also a roll to hit, whereas sacred flame is a dex save.
You get produce flame if you're a genasi, fire genasi.
If you're a genasi, then I guess yeah, you can have it. Anyway,
Yeah.
Scorpic. Right. Gonna fly over to the horde. once it decides it wants to move, because the game likes to slow down and make everything horrible. Scobie's going to fly up to the horde. It's going to use help as an action, and as a reaction, it's going to move with it. So if it moves, Scobie follows.
Fair enough. All right. Well, it will, of course, move. It's going to rush at He-Man and is going to make its 4 attacks. 5 attacks,
So
something like that.
This artillery will go off.
Oh, but I don't want to heal him.
I'm the only one that took damage, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you want to do that Abyssal Artillery attack? Roll it.
How's he going to... Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm getting sick of this shit. What now? Why
Now,
is it lag?
Abyssal Artillery has a -3 to hit by default.
Right, but I have +5 to hit.
All right.
So,
So
+2, right?
yeah, +2. So that actually hits.
Oh, sorry. Just roll the 1 time, correct?
Yep, just 1 roll to hit, but
Okay.
roll the damage.
With
I'm going to
advantage.
apply the damage against 2 targets.
And that's just 2d4.
Yep.
So, not a whole lot.
Okay, well, 4 on 2 targets is going to be 8 damage total. So puts it at 73. It's a big chunk of damage. So basically the horde is going to surge forward aggressively, and it's led by a foreman. The foreman is going to use a legendary action, and the horde is going to make its regular attack. So the horde gets multi-attack 4. So the first attack against He-Man is miss, and then another identical roll somehow miraculously, and then another miss, and then
Jesus Christ.
oh, look at that 20. 20 doesn't hit though, right?
It does. It just matches. my AC.
Matches.
I
Ooh,
did.
Your AC is low. Well, if they did hit you with that one, it does 5 damage as a pitchfork goes into your foot. They stab your big toe with a pitchfork.
Toe.
And then the foreman is going to crack a whip at you, but that's going to miss. And then the foreman also commands one of his men within the horde to do a Sow the Seeds attack at Mad God. So Mad God, ranged attack. It's
Measurable
11 to hit, which misses.
Yep. 11 misses.
Then there's also the other zombie that's over in front of that other house. He's going to turn, and he also attempts a Sow the Seeds attack against Leiron. A 17, does
Oh.
that hit?
I don't know, does it? No, my AC is 18.
Lucky. Okay, well, my 2 Sow the Seeds attacks missed. Who else do I have on the field?
I just lost stream. I just lost stream.
Rickareel. The door bursts open, and a foreman jumps out and attacks you.
Yes. All right.
All right, the foreman
It's game.
jumps out and tries to whip you. And he's got an 11 to hit, which I think misses.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
I'm going to roll a new initiative.
I'm gonna go and use the toilet. It's probably gonna be me first, but let's find out.
Well, hang on. Let me move a few of the nearby farmhands that hear the sound of combat and come running. So I'll move these guys, and then I'll roll the new initiative.
This stream better work.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, I'm looking at it too, and it's working pretty good for me, so it might just be a internet connectivity issue at your end.
I can hear through my eye.
Wow.
Oh, well, how does that sound? Different than
Terrible.
normal?
But
It sounds. I can feel the
do it.
sound, see the sound, and hear it.
I get tinnitus sometimes where I can hear like a ringing in my ears. Is it like that?
I can taste the sound.
Well, that sounds like synesthesia.
I got a call to remove a
Synesthesia is when your senses combine or mix in weird ways.
I guess I have that as well.
I feel like I have it where the color orange is connected to like my taste buds in some weird way, because everything that's orange tastes amazing to me. And it's got nothing to do with what it is or what it's made out of. It's purely the color orange is just delicious to me.
If someone poops out orange shit, just you. You in the bathroom window.
Even my fucking phone. What the hell?
I can actually hear through my eyes.
Alright.
The new-
Someone's going to be controlling me because I can't see shit.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna go use the toilet.
We'll try to pilot you.
Oh, come on.
I'll describe things to you so you know what's going on. Yeah, it is gonna be Mad God first. So we'll just take a little break. I'll go use the bathroom too.
Lovely.
Everybody take 5. We'll regroup here
Alright.
in a little bit.
I found out I can hear through my eye. I think I've ascended past normal human boundaries. Has anyone else tried hearing through their eye? Wait, who's still here? Psycho Frog either. Is everyone just full stream? So how's your day going? Going good. That's nice.
And I'm back. You there, Psycho Frog?
I am.
Wonderful. So, your third level, pray tell, what archetype did you choose?
Really, there was only one available just in D&D Beyond, since I haven't bought anything, which was Evocation, which I'm about to use the spell shape once my turn comes up.
Ooh. Let's see here. Evoke. Being at second level, you can create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocation. When you cast an evocation spell, you can also choose to affect other creatures. 1 plus spells level. So chosen creatures automatically
Damn it.
succeed with this penalty or damage they would normally take half.
So I can safely cast AoE without.
Fireball! Do it. Be the fireball.
Well, need a couple more levels for that, but yes, eventually. But I'm thinking, it's a giant legion of dead. AoE is the way to go.
Mm.
More bad shit gonna happen today? Or am I gonna have to fucking stub my toe again?
I'm thinking Eggs and Hammond should probably be higher level. Didn't I say people would be level 3 after the last game?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought when you defeated the Bandit Queen, I thought I said you guys would be level 3. So you shouldn't still be level 1, not...
Wait, I should or I shouldn't be level 1?
Well, you were here last week, right? You participated in all
Yes.
that. So yeah, you might have missed it, but I did say, like, for defeating the Bandit Queen, anybody who was lower level would hit level 3.
Oh, okay.
So you're probably a little bit stronger than you thought you were.
realize your inner strengths after eating dust.
Some of the horde does get to my mouth and I go, the power. I have the power.
Because that Bandit Queen, she actually was pretty tough, even though she died in 2 hits.
Yeah. Yeah, after that, like, extra D6 I gave, he gets cleaved on half.
Boy, if you guys knew,
I just pictured.
if you guys
I just
knew
pictured
what
her doing
magic
that.
items she had on her corpse, you would really be kicking yourself for running away.
Fuck!
Fuck!
Damn it! I knew we should have not. See, we should have ran, guys. I blame He-Man for
He
dying.
probably had a wing of evasion or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I blame He-Man for dying and having us go away to help him. I blame
Yeah,
He-Man.
it's if Leon was able to get like his ass there a bit faster, we could have been able to kill us. But for some
He
reason,
had
those
diarrhea.
fuckers
You can't do it.
points.
can't win them all.
Well, we should have won that one. Though.
But hey, at least
Yeah,
you got her
now
head and
that-
you got paid for it, so there's that.
Yes, but we didn't get the stuff that actually mattered. The
What
equipment.
was the magic item since we can't get it now?
She had some cool stuff. She had a magic grappling hook. She had.
Could use something like
Oh, man, I could have used that grappling hook.
I think she
I
had.
could have used it more.
I think she had a magic weapon, maybe a magic armor too. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at my notes. I don't know.
And we can always return there, but
I know she had like 4 or 5 magic items. They belong to the vampires now.
Oh well, we're going back. Murder on my mind.
They belong to the vampire. Wait a second. You said they belong to the vampires.
yeah, he.
What vampires?
Yeah,
So-
we forgot to explain that there was a vampire there.
So even
It's
though
They're meant
More
to-
vampire.
even
they're
though
meant
you
to be
guys
extinct.
defeated, even though you guys defeated the vampire lord, the queen, there's still like in Darkest Dungeon, there's like a certain number of infected that are just normal enemies that appear in every dungeon, no matter what. So there are still some vampire stragglers around that aren't direct underlings of the countess that you killed.
You never know. We could probably go back to that place and try to track it. Now I want that grappling hook.
Has anybody seen where my mark?
Your what? Your marker?
Yeah,
You mean your figurine?
yeah,
It was right here.
yeah. Bizarre.
More
find
spell
it.
slots.
I'll find it. Hold on.
Wait, so whose turn is it, anyways?
Mine.
Okay. This is super weird. Like, I wanted to put you under Leiron, but when I went to move you, it merged you into Leiron's figurine, and then it hid you.
You, Jin, ha!
So they're the same person.
Still don't see it. Hey, there's my other hex. I know I put it on it. Still don't see it.
Like this session is fun as all, but have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends? Then the session is fun and all, but you want to know something more fun? Raid Shadow Legends.
The problem with doing what I just did is it ruined all the hidden area for me. Now it's all hidden away.
I see him.
Yeah, I heard that they're coming out with Darkest Dungeon too.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
here they are.
can't wait for that to finish, but it's taking a long time.
Who is
Cyberpunk 2077 needs to come out.
Yeah, I can wait. I can wait a long time. I've been waiting for Cyberpunk for over 6 years.
Everyone, it's been longer actually.
Years?
It's been just
Still waiting on Half-Life 3.
No, you.
oh no.
And what do I get instead? Half-Life Alyssa, whatever the shit it was called.
It's pretty good though. Still got some good lore.
Was it Half-Life Alex or like what was it again?
Half-Life
Alex, that's it.
The VR one.
Alexa. Hey Alexa.
We'll give you what you've been waiting years for, but you also have to buy a VR headset that you'll never use. Fuck you, Valve.
Hey, there's an entire world of VR porn you're not thinking of.
Oh,
All right,
There's a
so
time, a place, a method, and that's not mine.
did I roll the
What?
new initiative?
Whoa.
I think I did. So Mad
Yeah.
God was
That's
at
a
the top.
lot of spells. Jesus Christ.
Where do all these spells come from?
What spells?
Don't forget to prepare them.
I did. Let me see how many. Let me go to my character sheet.
It just shows that.
What
You can only
spells?
use your prepared ones. We're talking on Discord. The Discord one
Yeah,
shows
this way,
all.
but I thought they
Because-
fixed that.
He shot up to 3rd level, so he's got some new spells.
And just use the ones that are only prepared.
Wait, no, I think I have mending, produce flame, sacred flame, spread of dying, bless, burning hands, fear, destroy water, cure wounds, detect magic, guiding bow, inflict wounds, seal the face.
No, you can learn all of them, but they're not all of. But you can't cast them at will. You have to prepare them.
Some of these are from
you-
my class.
You already
Spiritual weapon.
learn all of them. You don't learn new ones. The only thing that happens is you have to prepare them when we take, I think it's a short rest,
Long rest.
a long rest. You have to prepare a certain amount. And the amount is determined by some number plus like your wisdom modifier. And also depending on what domain you are, you have some certain spells that are on top of whatever that limit is. So, and then you can only use those chosen spells a number of times based on your spell slots.
That's a lot.
I'm looking at his character. He probably picked the life domain.
He's a cleric,
I
right?
did.
You have
Clerics get all the
Yep.
spells.
Yep, I have 14 prepared spells.
Okay, well,
14.
well, like he's
what-
explaining, is like you have to prepare a certain number of them from the list. You get the entire list, but then you have to pick certain ones.
My
Yeah,
wisdom
like you would only
modifier, I
have
have
like
a-
6 or 7 or something at a time, depending on like your wisdom modifier.
I have an 18 in wisdom.
Yeah, so it's like 4 plus. I forgot what the base amount is. You'd have to look it up on the what your cleric is.
What
guessing
to
10.
prepare? It's 4 plus your level. So it's
Okay, yeah.
7.
Level plus however many cleric levels you have plus your wisdom modifier. So 7.
Prepare 7 spells, not including your cantrips.
So from that list of all those spells, pick 7.
Okay.
Not including ones that are already like given to you, like bless or something, which is included in the life. So you technically get like 7. I mean 9. You get bless, and I think the other one was healing word. Was it healing word or the cure wounds or something? I think it's cure wounds. Cure wounds and bless. You
Wait,
get those.
what about the spell,
as,
what about the spells I get for just being a cleric, like channel divinity and disciple? What are
Channel divinity is a class feature. It's not a spell.
And then if it's a
Alright.
ritual, you can cast it out for 10 minutes rather than as an action without preparing it.
Actually, you do have to prepare it if you want to cast it as a ritual.
Also, you can spontaneously turn any spell into a cure light wounds.
wait? Why would rituals be used?
So I'm in D Beyond, and it's showing on my spell list unprepared rituals as cast.
You're a wizard. Wizard,
Yeah.
if you've got the spell in your spell book, then you can cast it as a ritual
Oh,
without having it prepared. But if you're a cleric, then or like a warlock or anything else that can cast as a ritual, then you have to have the spell prepared in order to cast it as a ritual without a spell slot.
because you can't just read it out of your spell book. Got it.
If you're a sorcerer, you can say fuck all that.
Sorcerers don't get rituals. I don't think.
They do.
You sure?
Not many of them, but they do.
1 or 2. A
Listen, I'm
limited
playing
list.
I'm playing a sorcerer drow. I know.
I could swear sorcerers don't get rituals.
Burning hands I get for being a fire genasi.
So that's extra on top of the other things.
Oh, you're a fire genasi? Oh.
Yeah, you don't get rituals.
Apparently, I have one ritual and it's detect magic.
All right,
Can
fine.
you do
but you don't get
protection?
to cast it as a ritual.
Protection from evil and good, isn't that a ritual? Or can be? Or sanctuary? What about that one?
Sanctuary is a cleric spell, I think.
Well, all of his spells are cleric spells.
Well, yeah, of course. It's cleric spells. These are all possible things you could prepare. Anyway, it's my turn, and this is a discussion for a later date. I am going to obviously cast Eldritch Blast into the Horde because it's got Hex on it. So the first one is a 21, and the second is an 18.
Hit.
Either of them exceptional?
Nope.
Okay. 10 and 10.
20 damage. Bam! That puts him at 93.
So that's 19. So that's yes, that's an extra 20. Then it's also been hexed. So 1 and 2. Wow, 2 good rolls for 2 bad ones. So 13 damage in total.
You've bloodied the Horde, cutting its DPS in half, so that's good.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list, and it's saying that Jawad is with Wall, and I'm X and Hammond. Turn list. For some
I
reason.
probably got it wrong then.
Is it backwards?
Yeah,
Oops.
I'm after the creeps.
So Caster Blaster is Rickaril, and not is Hammond. Yes? No? Maybe? Perhaps? Possibly?
I'm sure it's me. You have to just look at the The guy with long hair.
That's long.
Yes.
All right.
I mean,
But let's continue.
All right, I fixed it on the tokens, but it won't update until after the next initiative. So
I already fixed them.
what did Mad God do? Shot,
I
and
already-
then
I already-
Zalder's next.
Yep. So, quick question. So, Smitty the fighter, is that somebody's character? Or?
He's a hireling that works for He-Man.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then the horde is a 2x2 creature.
The horde is like a mass of like 20 creatures. It probably fills a bigger space than it
20
looks
of
like.
them. Perfect.
Well, I mean, there's only like 10 left.
Before
Okay.
you get ahead of yourself, it doesn't count as it doesn't count as multiple creatures. It just counts as one creature.
If you have a big enough thing like a fireball that can catch all of them in the blast, it does work. But normally they count as
Yeah.
one creature for AOE.
Well, I was gonna say I have burning hands, which makes a cone 15.
Yeah, that wouldn't be enough to get the whole horde of the 10 survivors in one blast.
Okay.
I think you could get maybe 6 of them tops.
All right. I will do that and shake the spell so I do not hit He-Man right in front of me.
All right. Fire.
Since vocation school.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
It says
So-
that thanks to my domain, I have spells that are always prepared that don't count to my number of spells prepared.
Yep, you get those as extras.
Why do you sound like you're underwater?
Wait, I do. Wait, what about
Yes.
Now you're better. It was a little
My
bit
computer
longer.
still hasn't been fixed yet. In the past 4 weeks.
So I guess I'll roll the damage and then do your saves.
I rolled a 12. What is it, a dex save?
Yeah, it's a dex save against 13.
They have no dex, so they fail.
All right, so it's 3d6. Sorry, still trying to figure out how to use this.
Yeah, that's manipulation. I'll know that. Not sure.
So 7 for each one hit.
Okay. Well, because of the weird horde rules, I'm just gonna do 7 damage to the horde, as if it were one creature. So that'll put it at 103.
Surprised these things are still alive.
Well, every time you hit it, you're killing like 1 or 2 of them, but there's so many of them. It's just a huge pack of zombies, just like a horde of zombies. So,
Can someone please cast bomb?
yeah. All right.
I have shots.
So, Zalder, did you want to move, or are you gonna stay put?
Mighty good question.
Because you're pretty close. The horde could move into your position and surround you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna back up here.
So, after Zalder, Scorbeak.
Yes, bird. Fly and fly some more.
Why do you sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That's not sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ah,
Want to
come
use
on, do it.
My bird is going to fly. Going to use the help action. We got-
Imagine people describe flying as my body is going up into the air.
We are not going to get out of here. We're going to kill the horde. Okay, help action.
Help action. Scorbeak does that, and then the creeps. Okay, so the horde is going to surround He-Man and Smitty and X and Hammond. So you guys,
Oh shit.
you guys are
Oh,
surrounded.
fuck.
The
I believe
horde.
you've done this.
Damage. I believe I can
Nah, that's not
Wait,
right.
is Burning Hands an AoE?
That's not right.
Yes.
Ah, yes. I
Well,
love
it's-
being a fire.
Yeah,
Only
maybe.
someone If only someone took Fireball.
Wait, can clerics cast fireball?
No. Sorcerers
Damn it.
fight and wizards can do it.
Wizards
think
of a
more.
higher level than I.
Don't forget there are also other cop-outs like expanded spell lists, so other classes.
And spell scrolls.
Why are there so many circles?
Spell scrolls have to be on the original class's spell list.
Oh,
So if
damn it.
you're a wizard, you can't cast. Bad example.
No.
Wow.
All right.
Magical. No.
If you're a wizard, you wouldn't be able to cast Shillelagh on a spell scroll because it's not on your spell list.
Wait, is that an actual
I would
spell?
like to cast Wish.
Sure, just make a DC, DC 29 spell check.
So
Higher
Smitty,
than that.
He-Man,
DC.
Smitty, He-Man, and Exxon all have to make a dexterity save. I think it's DC 16 to not be surrounded.
Oh, he got torn. He got nat.
Yep, Exxon steps out from the horde.
Oh, sorry. It was only supposed to be 2 rolls for me. The first one was a 20 for He-Man. Smitty's dex is... It's just a flat D20.
Mm. So
Natural 20.
Smitty
plus
gets
two.
surrounded.
It's 15.
He just barely misses. So once Smitty is surrounded, then the foreman that's leading the horde, he's going to command the horde to make an assault attack. So when the horde makes an assault attack, all targets that are surrounded must make a dexterity save. It's again a DC 16.
Is the thing that attacked me the Fleetman doing it?
The horde was attacking everybody.
Ooh. 8
Oh, that's fair.
Smitty.
So
Oh, sucks to you guys.
Smitty got surrounded, and then he got assaulted by the entire horde. So this is times 4. Hang on, wrong one. Times 4 on 6. So he takes 24 damage.
Oh, shit.
Smitty, no! I pull out my hand.
Smitty, yes.
Okay, so that was the horde. That was the foreman. We got this other foreman over
He's
here.
unconscious now. Got swarmed.
Ooh, 24. Okay, so this foreman is attacking Rikaril. So Rikaril, a 24 hits you, I imagine.
No, it absolutely does. I dodge like it. I dodge it. How much damage?
You got whipped for 6 damage. The whip crack slashes your face.
Ow.
So that's the foreman, and then we got a couple of zombies that were charging in from the distance, and they're gonna close the distance.
Are you going after me?
Whoa, did you just roll a D20 for damage on Smitty?
Nah, that was an accident. Ignore that.
Okay, wait. But he was supposed to take 24 damage?
Smitty took 24 damage, but I didn't have to make an attack roll
Oh, okay.
because it was a dex save that he failed. That's why I said, like, I clicked that by accident. Ignore that. Okay, so these guys move in. Only one of them gets close enough. So Exon Hammond, one of the farm hands, is coming at you with a pitchfork, and he lets out a roar as he tries to skewer you with a 13, which misses.
Yes.
Okay, so that was all of the zombies given their best effort. Now, in the distance, in the field, there's some neighing noises, and some horses are going to come stomping along, and they're approaching from that field over there, out across the way.
I have one thing.
3 crystal-covered horses coming,
God.
charging in this direction at high speed,
Oh boy.
but they're not here just yet.
Would it be possible to tame any of them?
No, they're all zombified.
It's always too late for that, buddy.
Far too late for the horses.
That didn't stop you from anything. Okay.
I'm gonna have to start getting serious. Oh god, do I have to?
So
Well, we were basically surrounded, so I advise you to do everything you can to not run away.
this is the nature
Wait,
of
I
the
didn't get
farmstead.
surrounded.
Just an endless horde coming at you from all directions.
If
Wait,
you
was I
kill-
surrounded?
If you kill the horde, maybe it'll stop.
It's supposed to come in waves of like 3 or 4 though.
I mean, it kind of is.
This is a shit ton.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're also really, really weak, so they got lucky with that one hit
Say
on
that
Smitty.
to Smitty.
Did he?
Smitty's unconscious.
Did he have exactly 24 hit points?
No, he had 22.
Oh, he's down. He's dying.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, well, when you get
I-
surrounded, things are bad. Things are real bad. Scorbeak, what do you do? Or
Why
no,
do
wait,
you
no, wait.
bring
I
that?
already did Scorbeak, didn't I?
Yes.
It was Scorbeak, then
That's
the
why-
creeps. Reekriel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stab that fucker who's in front of me.
All right, so there is a zombified foreman trying to whip you. He came bursting out of this little hut, and he found you standing there ready.
Why is this? Oh, I have 2
You
attacks.
can't hit anything today.
Hang on. I got a second attack I can do. I get 2 attacks per action.
Yes, you are level 5.
I keep forgetting. What the fuck?
Wow. The
Womp,
foreman
womp,
is
womp.
real evasive. He shadow fades away from your blade and is not hit. Do you want to
This is
move or
weird.
do anything else?
Is transforming a bonus action? Is this a start
Transforming's
of-
an action, so you can't do that.
All right, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back up.
So
Solid.
when you move away from the foreman, he'll have a chance to whip you. What direction do you want to go? Do you want to go back towards the first building, or do you want to go towards He-Man? He is surrounded, or almost surrounded by a horde over there, so that looks like a dangerous direction.
Yeah, I'll just go the other way.
Or you could go out into the field behind this house that you're next to. You
I'll
could,
go around the house. That's not even bad.
you want to go around this bigger house here?
Yes.
All right. So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Circling around behind it?
Yes.
All right. Then I'll put you here at the back side of the house. As you retreat, the foreman does try to whip you in the butt. So, here comes a whip crack. Whoosh. The foreman's whip cracks a 25,
Jesus Christ!
doing 8 damage to your booty as
Oh
you
my
retreat.
god, I need that.
That foreman will make a great slave master.
Oh god, I do not want that.
Oh wait, if the horde is entering my threatened space while I have reach, do I get an attack of opportunity on them when they're trying to like rush in at me? And Smitty.
So I think because they're a horde, they can just enter your space.
But do I still get to attack them?
I don't believe so.
My life is a lie.
Yeah.
I keep them at bay with my giant sword.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm looking
new
at the
initiative.
details, but I think so. I think they can just surround you like a swarm. You don't get attacks of opportunities on swarms either.
Oh, that sucks.
Do this.
Okay, so Reekriel moved. He-Man, what do you do? You've managed to not be surrounded by the horde, but they're everywhere. You're in the midst of a fierce battle.
Trying to look up if Sentinel can, if attacking other players, or I guess is that also considered attack of opportunity when a creature within your reach targets? Does trampling people count as targeting somebody? It says I can use a reaction to attack an enemy that is targeting creatures other than me.
He wasn't trying to trample you, though.
Okay.
He used an ability called Surround, where he just moves into your space and encircles you.
Okay. I just start cleaving all the things around me and Smitty. You're like, no, get off of him. It's 21 to hit. Is it exceptional?
It is not, but it hits.
I rage. I rage, and then I hit swing. Swing again.
Another hit. So
Yeah,
roll 2
okay.
damages against the horde. Ouch.
With rage, 18 and 27. So that is 45.
Big hits.
Holy shit.
Get off! Get off, all of you!
All right.
Oh wait. All right.
You
Get
cleave,
off, all of you!
you cleave through at least 3 or 4 of them with each one of those hits. They're really fucked up. There's only a few left. Do you want to do anything else?
Nope, that's my bonus action and my action.
All right. Eggs and Hammond, a couple of zombies have come up from the side. You're also almost surrounded by the horde, which is all around you. Lots of enemies. There's also horses coming in, so it's getting real hectic here. What do you want to do?
I would like to cast Burning Hand.
Burning Hands. All right.
On what? These two farmhands and part of the horde that's in the same space. Or are you trying to get out the horse and these farmhands?
Link up after my spell slots are already gone. I only had 2, but now I have extra 2. So do I get a long rest and then cast it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I only have 2 spell slots left. I just
You only do that.
So just try to keep track that you already cast a couple. Okay, Burning Hands, DC 13. The farmhand makes it. The farmhand behind him makes it. The horde fails. So let's see, 7, 7, and is it a save for none? Save for half. So that's 7, 7, and 3. Okay, you immolate both of these farmhands, and you do an additional 3 damage to the horde itself, putting it 151 damage. They're roaring and on fire. A bunch of the trees in the field are bursting into flames from your burning hand. Did you want to move or do anything else?
what is Burning Hand? Wait, what does Burning Hands even look like? It's just like a hand that's on fire, or
It's probably sort of like in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Flamethrower.
Like, you know when, what's his name, Fire Nation dude, like, sticks his hand out and a jet of flame shoots out?
Zuko.
Zuko, yeah, that guy.
Nah, it's more like a
there's multiple
flamethrower.
Fire Nation dudes. So I was like,
It's like the action you're meant to do is like you hold out 10 fingers. I know 2 thumbs, 8 fingers, whatever. You hold out all of your fingers and you have your both of your thumbs touching the tips, and then you like outstretch your hands, and then a giant burst of fire up. So it's basically a flamethrower.
creatures within 5 feet of me.
15 feet cone.
So it was enough to
Yeah,
take out
wait.
all of the enemies that were coming around the building through the field towards you, and do a little bit of damage to the
wait.
surrounding horde.
So there's none within 5 feet of me.
Well, they died. I took them off the map.
Cause I would like to use the bonus action.
To what?
There's really only one thing I can do. Wait.
Also,
Go into my
burning.
spell list.
Also, isn't burning hands not on your spell list?
It is.
How?
He's Fire Genasi. He has it automatically.
You know to produce flame cancers once reach third level, you can cast Burning Hand spell once with this trait at first level spell.
It's racial.
All you had to say.
I can't wait for the moment when he reveals himself to be that Fire Genasi.
If
And
you guys
then
can't
everybody's
tell
gonna
by
be
now,
like,
I'd be
"Grant me wishes, bitch," and you're like, "I'm not that
Someone
kind of
says how to
genie.
put me in a bottle.
I can set you
I
on
like to
fire,
cast
but I
Shield
can't
of
grant your
Faith
wishes."
on-
Okay, fine, but you have to be
You're
my
probably
friend.
going
You have to be
attack
special,
me.
and you have to give me a full solo.
Wait, what?
You know, like in Aladdin. Big solo song.
Just
Song and
be
dance number.
wary. Just be wary of the town, because there are still people in there that will attack you on sight.
So the Fire Ganassi actually looks mostly human. They're like maybe their eyes and their hair might be a little off, but yeah, you
Their
can.
entire skin is fire.
No. If you
It
look at the
depends on how
pictures of the
you-
Ganassi, they actually have regular looking skin. Most of the ones I've looked at.
They mainly just have primarily like red stuff.
So you
Oh,
look,
I would like to
you look a
cast-
little weird, but you could pass for a human.
I like to cast Shield of Faith on anyone need a Shield of Faith? Who has low AC?
I think you can only cast that on yourself.
Nah, you can cast it on other
A
people.
surrounding creature.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Yep.
the Wizard Shield. Never mind.
Anyone within 60
That is
feet.
Wizard Shield.
Isn't Shield of Faith a cleric spell?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like Mage Shield.
You're thinking of Mage Armor. Is that it?
Well, whatever the one that's like a reaction. Puts up
Anyone in a
shield.
particularly bad scenario?
Yeah, I think everyone except Smitty is fine.
I can't hear him.
Look up at later on and like, he needs aid.
Oh yeah, Smitty's dying? Oh.
He doesn't need aid. He needs a retirement plan. Stop bringing him into these fights and expecting me to heal him.
That's true. You should not keep doing that.
To be fair, he kind of does seem incapable.
He does all right. He lands some hits.
I want to cast Shield of Faith on myself
All right, so your armor class goes up by 2, I think.
too. So that's 20 AC.
Fantastic. You're gonna need it. So let's see here.
That.
Yeah, that is a bonus action. That'll work. And it's concentration. So just keep in mind you can't cast any other concentration spells, or that will go away.
So I can't cast Locate Object, Detect Magic, Bless, or
Right. All right. So,
New initiative.
Smitty, did you make your roll?
Death saves. Death saves.
Oh, he's not doing so good. The
I can heal him.
The new initiative is Mad God first.
Yep.
Wait, did my turn last? Oh wait, right, I smashed.
It still shows I'm not.
You're not what?
Yeah, list. It shows not. Oh wait, never mind. Stream. I think it's just a stream.
Caster Blaster Reroll, not X and Hammond.
And it streams a bit late.
Anyway, I don't know how many hit points. Oh God.
The horde is
I'm-
really messed up. There's only a few left.
Is it even a horde anymore?
Barely. It's below half power.
Okay, I want to see how much it takes to kill this thing. So, actually, no, I'll play it safe. When's my? Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cast. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to cast first of all Eldritch Blast as an action onto the horde. Oh no! Wait, hang on. The spell I'm thinking of is an action to cast, isn't it? Oh fucking hell! Yes, it is. God damn it! I'll have to wait. Fine. This is why I don't use Sacred Flame anymore. It's an action to cast, and it shouldn't be. It should be a bonus action.
All cantrips should be bonus actions.
Okay. I'll do one Eldritch Blast in this one first to start off.
Sorry, did you target the horde?
Yes. 24. Is that a savage?
Not quite. Armor class 15.
God damn it. 15. Does that kill it?
15 damage when he's got, what, 100?
Oh, hang on.
It's 166, it survives.
Extra 2.
168, it's still alive. Fire your other shot.
Oh, I don't want to. Fine. 26.
Exceptional.
And 40. 12 and 4. So 16 damage on the second shot. Say it. Say it.
Hasn't gone down yet.
What?
How do you what?
How much damage will this thing take?
A lot. There's so many of them. The endless horde of zombies just won't die.
How many of them are left?
3 and the foreman.
Great. Endless horde my foot. Okay, yeah, that's my...
Endless until the last 3 die.
Yeah. That's my action. Bonus action, I can't use it yet.
Alright, Zelda.
So,
now you can see several of these freaky crystalline horses are charging in from the field here.
I don't know.
Oh, no. Sorry, can I change my mind? Can I... Sorry, Zelda. Can I use one use of my die to just bring Smitty back to life?
What do you mean?
My healing light. I want to expend 1d6 and give him whatever d6 amount of healing it is.
Well, that's an action, though. You wouldn't be able to attack.
That's a bonus action.
Okay.
Healing lights. Okay? But I'm only giving him one. And Long, I swear to God, if you don't tell him to run away... Because that's all he's friggin' getting. I want it to be sure. I want you to be sure that when he comes up, he's bleeding, he's got a broken nose, I want him to be barely clinging on to life. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Good. He has fucking hell, the map.
Feedback.
He has 6 hit points.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Smitty is fucking underling. Okay, sorry about that, Psycho Frog. It's your turn now.
No, it's fine. It actually makes my decision a lot easier because I'm trying to decide whether.
If you're wondering whether or not to let Smitty die, just let him die.
But why?
Wait, he's our guy that cast the detect magic in the what was the other one?
If that's the case, then in combat, send him in the back.
Okay.
So, let's see. I'm within 30 feet of these 2 horses that are lined up from the back horse that is lined up, right?
What's up? 20 feet. 20 feet to the nearest horse.
No, but to the back horse. Am I within 30 feet of the back horse?
Let's check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, he's a little outside that range. You can move
but
closer.
I can split my movement, though, correct?
Yeah, you could. All you have to do is like move up 10 feet, and you'd be able to catch any of them in your range.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go and use. I can't even pronounce it. Aghanazar Scorcher.
Aghanazar Scorcher.
There you go. So they each have to make a dex save against 13.
Okay. Horse 1 has a 20. Horse 2 has a 15.
So they will take half damage. And 1 sec. It's 3d8.
13.
13, so 7.
Does it hit both of them?
Yeah, it's a 5 foot by 30 foot.
All right. You blast the horses.
And I continue running away.
All right. So, He-Man, what do you do?
Cleave more of the zombies around us. Save the Smitty.
All right, make your attack roll. It's
That is
exceptional hit.
Exceptional, wonderful. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Wow.
Well, hang on. Roll your damage on that first hit. They might be dead before you get a chance to roll another one.
Okay. 3 rolled. That's still a 1, so 21 points of damage.
All right. It dies. All that's left is... Where'd he go? Damn it. It's just disappearing into the hidden area. Man, I really hate the fog of war in this game. They need to fix that shit.
It just
Nobody
disappeared.
looked.
Anyway, as I was saying, you destroy the horde, the foreman survives. Here he is.
I will attack the foreman.
And you miss horribly. Critical fail.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's 8 stress for you. That's 7 stress for anybody within 20 feet that sees you critically fail to hit the foreman.
Long.
I gotta ask, son, if we decide to come back here, will the enemies respawn?
Yeah, they're infinite here. They, if you destroy them, they are rematerialized within a few days. He-Man
How much
slips.
stress for the
It was 8 stress for you, 7 for anybody within 20 feet, and then you are knocked prone.
Wait, do I just within 20 feet?
prone? Damn. Okay.
Take a look. You are not within 20 feet.
Okay.
I'm safe as well, I assume. Just barely.
Yep.
They do respawn if we rest at a bonfire, right?
It's not exactly Dark Souls. It takes a few days for them to rematerialize, but there's so many here. They're just endless zombies in the Farmstead area. They keep getting reanimated by the boss. Nobody's been able to defeat the boss yet. The creature...
Can I use my movement already this turn to get back up?
Where do you want to go? I mean, you can still move, obviously.
Yeah. I get back up, then I'll put myself in between the 4 minutes Smitty.
Fair enough. Not. What are you gonna do? Not.
What are you not gonna do? Not.
Wait, hold up. Whoa. That was incredible. But sorry, I kind of tuned out. What happened?
Well, it's your turn. He-Man
Yeah,
defeated the Horde, but there's still the foreman that was in charge of the Horde standing there. You managed to survive the defeat of the Horde.
Are the horses still there?
The horses are coming in fast. When it gets to the end of the initiative, they're going to do some crazy shit if they're still alive.
Can I shoot at one of them? Well, not shoot, but cast a spell at one of them. Wait, what range are they in?
This horse,
How many-
the nearest one, is 10 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. Can I cast Guiding Bolt as a second level spell?
Sure.
Yeah, second level spell.
Are you aiming at
Yes.
the nearest horse?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to roll these separately because I can't do it. Cause I don't know how to cast the higher spell slots on the bar.
Yeah, we gotta do that in D&D Beyond. We don't know why we don't.
Hmm.
We don't know why that happens.
Roll.
What does it do? Just add an extra dice or something?
Got it.
Um,
Gives him an extra d6 to hit
Let me.
damage.
If you get a nat 20, I'm gonna
It has an extra D6 for every spell slot it increases by.
draw it. If you get an actual 20, you gotta send a screenshot to prove it.
I'm rolling it in Discord, so 20 plus. But God, please give me a natural 20.
Good luck.
That's the time I had.
Natural 1.
Wop, wop, wop. You get a magic fail card.
Well, this will be fun. So,
Oh no! What the fuck did I just do?
the highest level spell effect on you is transferred to your target. Do you have any spell effects on you?
Oh,
Do I have any
The
spell
Shield of
effects? I have
You
Shield of Faith.
cast the Shield of Faith. So the horse now has your Shield of Faith. You lose 2 AC and it gains 2 AC.
What? Lose concentration right now.
we're gonna beat
How
the
are
living
you
shit out of me
I'm
after
pretty
this.
sure that would take all the fun out of it if you could just cancel concentration like that.
I have to. Let me see. What could I do? Shield of Faith. I don't have another bonus action. That was my action to cast that, and it
Yeah.
failed.
You might want to get out of there.
Well-
Those horses are coming in fast, and you are right in front of them.
And wait, can I? How fast?
Wait, he has Battle Ballad now? Does that count as a spell?
Yeah, is Battle Ballad on the horse now?
Mm,
It's
well,
more of an ability, but abilities are kind of like spells as well.
nah, I would do the spell effect first, before a Darkest Dungeon ability.
Is there a way I can get into an elevated plane of ground, like top of a roof or something?
Pretty sure
Yeah,
the car-
there's 2 trees near you. There's one a little to your right. There's one a little to your left. There's also the rooftop of the building behind you over here.
Can I climb to the rooftop?
All right, so Ixon Hammond, you run over underneath this tree. Do you want to climb the tree or the side of the house?
Side of the house.
All right, so you're trying to climb up the side of the house. Roll your athletics.
Actual one again.
Don't jinx me. Wait, no, it worked. Keep on saying that. It worked last time. It gave me a natural 1.
Hope
Keep
you get
saying
an
that.
actual 20, Joe.
All right, now fuck you. Oh, 16
Look at
plus
that. You easily scale the side of the building, like you jump up on top of a rain barrel, and then up on top of the awning, overlooking like a little side window, and then up onto a branch, and then up onto the roof. So here you are. You're up on the roof of the building.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So after Hammond, Rikareel, you have been circling around behind this other building here. Around the back, you can see that there's a back door, a back entrance that goes into this building if you want to go inside. Wait.
Yes, I will.
You can also see that there's some nearby enemies that are coming down the road towards your allies over there. Although there's a tree in between you and a little bit of a fence, so they might not have spotted you. Their attention's on He-Man.
I'm gonna yell out, "There's guys coming from behind the house!" as I go in the door.
Okay, you dip into the
Oh, wow.
building. So you're inside a farmhouse. It's all basically like one big room in a log cabin type building. You can see there's some simple furniture, like a bunk bed and a table with some chairs. The only interesting thing is this strong box next to the bed here. Do you want to investigate the strong box?
Yes.
Okay. You check the strong box. How do you check it?
Let's see if there's any traps in it first.
Okay. Roll your investigate.
19.
19. That's pretty good. All right. You see that there's no traps on it.
All right then. I open it up.
All right. You open it up.
I can use a magic item at the moment. Those wish me luck then, guys.
I forgot to heal Smitty.
You dumbass.
Well,
Yeah.
R.I.P. You had a not so good run. We all hated you, but at least you can die with no honor. You deserve it.
Okay.
Oh, you told me if he gets a natural 1, he's dead.
So the chest in this building contains 10 crests.
Nice. I could probably use those to upgrade my tavern.
Wait, it says 9.
Well, now
Oh, that's
there's 11.
Oh, is there?
Can I check one more time to see if there's any hidden compartments?
Yes. Embrace the Joseph.
Alright.
Embrace.
You spend the rest of your turn checking for secret compartments that don't exist.
Yes! He fully embraced the Joseph. You're welcome.
All right. So let's see. That was Rikoril, and then Scorbeak.
Yes. Well, there are quite a few enemies, aren't there, DM? Wouldn't you say?
That sounded so passive aggressive.
Just pretend you don't see all those enemies out there. They're in the distance.
But I can see these ones. And there's also this one. And this one. And this one.
By the way, those crystals, those giant crystals I see around, are those how we get the crystals?
I was tempted to use Spirit Guardians, but there's no real point until we get more.
Alright, what happens if we're able to destroy the meteor?
Well, the farmstead would be saved from the curse.
Huzzah.
That is the objective. If you can free the farmstead, the food supply of the town will be restored.
And I can. You said the farmstead was owned by.
I think I might have an idea, but we're gonna have to come back to the farmstead. We're not gonna be able to come back to the farmstead for a long while, and it may consist of a giant explosion.
Be fair. Smitty can die.
Well, that's your fault for not healing him.
Or no, it's his fault for being, Smitty.
Help action, by the way.
All right, what does Smitty do? Roll your death save.
Wait, what's that help action?
Advantage of the next person that hits.
Smitty's at 6 HP.
Oh, he's healed? All right, so he doesn't need to make
Yeah,
death saves.
Later on said he healed it for 6.
Yeah,
I missed that part. So the
Take
creeps.
disengage action. And run.
Oh, wait, how long does the growth potion last?
10 turns, something like that. 10 minutes, maybe. I forget.
A minute.
Ooh, 10 minutes would be amazing.
Potion of growth. Google has all the answers. Google says the potion of growth lasts for 1d4 hours.
Oh shit! That's extremely good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Especially when I remember what you said for my character. What happens to my character?
Yeah.
Which 2 of our people, one of them doesn't know what the hell I have. Unless you explained it to him.
All right. The plow horses are going to do a bestial scream when they get close enough. So let me move them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put this one here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put this one here. And I'll put this one here. Okay, so He-Man. You are within 20 feet of this horse, so he lets out a bestial scream. Make a wisdom save. DC 14.
Wisdom
favorite
save.
stat.
Yeah, wisdom save. 16.
And then this horse here. So, like, you didn't take any stress damage from the Bestial Scream. This horse over here is going to use a hoof attack against you. So he tries to trample you with his hooves. 15 doesn't hit. And then the other one's going to attempt his Bestial Scream so that it'll affect Zalder and Smitty and X and Hammond. So all three of you need to make a DC 14 Wisdom save. Zalder, X and Hammond, and Smitty. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Jesus Christ.
Plus
12.
That passes, I think.
No, 14 is what you need.
Oh.
Smitty failed.
All right, it's gonna do.
Wait, how much stress?
It's gonna do 5 stress damage if you fail.
All right, so now
He has 102 stress.
Oh boy. Well, roll a d20. Smitty might have just broken.
I have 20 stress on me. That's nice.
Hey, John.
18.
All right.
Yeah.
So
We wrote
Smitty becomes virtuous instead.
He becomes God.
You said what? You said what?
However, Smitty also gets the frightened status for the next minute, so he has to run away even though he's
Oh, what?
virtuous.
Wow. I'll go be virtuous over here, you guys.
Alright, so, John, you remember that wallpaper I was trying to get yesterday?
Courageous. You get +5 to all saves and status resists. Reduce stress by 5d6. +2 initiative. You can spend your bonus action to make a wisdom save DC 16 to reduce other hero stress by 4. Recharge 1d6 turns.
5d6 stress reduction.
Here, I'll just drop this in the Discord so you can see.
That's not a
Courageous.
lot of stress. Wait, is it 15 on top of? Aren't you normally supposed to go down some certain amount?
I think you drop to 45 when you become courageous.
Okay, and then it's also the 5d6?
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's at 30.
However, he does have the frightened status. I think each turn, at the end of his turn, he can roll with the +5 to try to not be afraid anymore.
Okay,
And his initiative goes up by 2, so make sure you toggle that up a little bit.
okay.
All right, so Zolder, did you fail?
No, I got an 18.
You got an 18,
15.
so you are unaffected by the horrifying Bestial Scream. And X and Hammond, what did you get?
12. I got
12. All right, so you're going to take 15 stress damage.
yes.
So there's not really a spot for that on the character sheet. Just put it in your notes or something. Or
15. 7. How much is that?
22.
Yes, 22 stress.
'Kay.
Wait, no, that 15. 7 is 22. You're right.
Okay, so you also, like, everybody who fails that save becomes frightened for a minute. It's a DC 14 at the end of each of your turns to stop becoming frightened. Basically, you have to run away from whatever caused the fear. So you're up on a roof. You're actually pretty safe. The horse can't get to you there.
Is that the end of the turn or the start of the next turn?
I think you can make the save at the end of each of your turns, I believe.
We can still attack it though, right?
At disadvantage.
Let me double check that. Let's see.
What now? If you're frightened of it?
Yeah.
No, you have to use your action to dash to get away from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think. Pretty sure. You have to use your action trying to get rid of as far away from the creature as possible. So I think you'd have to dash. By that wording.
Yeah, on what I was saying, George, you remember that wallpaper I was trying to get yesterday?
Mhm.
It's found on Reddit today.
Okay, so here's what it says. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within sight. The creature can't willingly approach the source of its fear. In addition, if a frightened creature is subjected to an effect that causes it to become frightened again, the creature has to make a wisdom save. at save DC of the source. If it fails, it becomes panicked, which is like the next higher level of fear.
So we can still attack it, right?
So
No.
if you're within range of it, you can attack it at disadvantage.
Yeah, I guess so. You wouldn't want to, though.
I'm pretty scared of spiders, but I smash them anyways.
True.
I'm pretty scared of spiders, but I let them crawl away.
But, you know, disadvantage means you're unlikely to hit. It's up to you, though.
Yes. All I'm hearing in my head is yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so anyway, that was the creeps. I should roll the new initiative. Oh, wait, I didn't do the other ones. I just did the horses. Hold on. So, this foreman and this other foreman, they're both going to attack He-Man.
He-Man.
So He-Man, you're getting whipped from two different sides. You've got the one whip from the surviving foreman from the horde, and he misses. And then you've got this other foreman coming in from the side with a 21 to hit.
That's it.
Ooh, solid hit for 8 damage, slashing.
Down to 4.
Yep, reduced because of your rage. Alright, so I did the plow horses, I did the foreman. Alright. This foreman saw Rikoril go into the house. So he's going to bust into the house along with this farmhand here. The farmhand had a dash, so he doesn't attack. But the scarecrow that busts into the house to attack Rikoril is going to try to whip him. Whip him good.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na. You must whip it. Alright, he misses with a 10.
Alright.
So, Rikoril, a foreman, burst into the building you're in searching for these crests, and he tries to whip you with his whip. There's also a farmhand that enters the building with him. So, you're not alone in here anymore.
I guess it's time to do my thing. I pull up the growth potion.
Well, hang on. I have to roll the initiative. It's actually Psychofrog's turn first.
All right. Right. I'm not happy with the current situation.
Not use push to talk.
He's in melee range of me. I would have to disengage to move.
Yeah, he's right up near you. If you disengage, he won't get an attack on you.
Got it. I guess I'm gonna burn up another spell slot and cast Protection from Evil on myself.
Okay.
So any undead, which I assume is everything here, will have disadvantage on.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I guess that's it. There's not much else I can do.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now something that you wouldn't have known. Your spell has no effect on any of the creatures here. None of them technically count as undead. They are all actually aberrations. But you didn't know that until just now, when your effect had, when your spell had no effect.
That is fine because aberrations are also on the list of Protection from Evil.
Oh, are they? No, in that case, it does work for a different reason. All right. So that's good. Did you want to do anything else? Or are you going to stay put so you don't get attacked?
Yeah, I don't want to have a opportunity attack.
All right.
So,
He-Man.
yes, they took now.
He-Man, you've got a horse and 2 foremen surrounding you. What do you want to do?
Hot dog cannon.
I'm going to activate my sword and solo this towards this one to stop the horse from trying to beat up Smitty and aggro on myself.
Hey, don't wizards have hold person or hold whatever the fuck this is?
Sometimes. If they
Is an
prefer it.
available hold person is an available spell for wizards, yes.
Though it only affects
1d4 acid damage. Only one good. That is
Getting a lot of stag.
it's coming from not.
Hey, not man, I wish you could like noise gate. Noise gate would be great. Do they have that in Discord?
They have some of that's called mute.
Yeah, but like then you forget that you're muted and then you say a bunch of stuff. Like I think Discord has a noise gate where you can just like make it so it doesn't pick up things unless you're talking right into your mic.
Yeah.
Because we're getting like a little bit of feedback where we talk and then we hear ourselves talking through your microphone.
Wait, that was me?
Yeah.
Oh, because my microphone's at the bottom of my mic. Fuck. How the fuck do I say this? My microphone's at the bottom of my phone because my computer still hasn't been repaired.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If I hold my phone at an angle, it does that.
I feel your pain. Man, I hope that can get fixed sometime soon. Good luck.
It's
Yeah,
I'm getting
headphones
up
with
to
a
my,
mic.
the day after the campaign. I'll get it.
We'll deal with it. All right. So, So, He-Man, you're done?
Yep.
Okay. Then, Leiron Lifegiver, you are up.
Yes.
And then at the end of this initiative round, everybody loses 3 initiative.
Yeah, your buff runs out.
Don't worry, mine's about to go. Yeah.
Anyone need healing?
Smitty.
Me and Smitty.
Anyone?
How much healing do you need, Long?
I'm missing 10.
I can do that.
We could deal with the enemies more first before we actually stop to heal or anything. Not that bad.
I will. Yeah, I'll attack the horses. I'll try and focus on the one with the +2 to AC.
Okay.
Because I have a better chance of hitting him. I'll put the hex on it as a bonus action because the previous occupant died. So that's a bonus action. And the first beam is 18, and the second beam is 13.
Armor class
and it's a
18.
natural
The second one misses.
Okay, so we'll do the
Is
first
that
one.
including the +1 from the battle ballad?
All right, then 19. So for them, for the first.
Yeah, it saved it. It did something.
19 for Eldritch Blast to hit.
That's it.
16. There you go.
See,
And it's hexed. So 17 then.
total of 17 damage.
And the second one was a crit fail. So please enlighten me.
Okay, so your second blast missed so bad. It missed
Yes.
so incredibly bad that your eyes begin to bleed.
Wow.
You lose 6 health as your eyeballs squirt blood.
No, really?
Yeah, look at the card. It says bleeding eyes. You take a d6 points of bleed.
Bleeding eyes, you take 6 points of bleed. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I rolled 6. So you also...
Get a hernia. Trying to cast a spell.
I just imagine you're familiar doing that as you're
Stop,
fighting.
Okay, so...
Stop casting Eldritch Blast, damn it! Ah!
Mad God, 8 stress for you. Anybody within 20 feet that sees it takes 4 stress damage.
How high are you flying up there?
Yeah.
I assumed that I was about 30 feet up from the ground. Whenever I fly up, it's always 30 feet, so...
Okay.
That has to
So-
be one of the best side effects of casting a spell I've ever seen.
Lovely. So my eyes are bleeding, but I'm not blinded.
Nope.
Fantastic.
Cry
My eyes
tears
are
of
bleeding.
blood for rolling a 1.
You become an Uchiha.
Yeah. Boy, that's
Now I'm gonna see my ultimate form.
it's about the most gothic thing that's ever happened in a D&D game.
Do you have a Susanoo, Mad God?
What?
A Susanoo.
What the hell
He's
is
talking
this?
about
It's a Naruto thing.
These are references I'm not getting.
Is it like the eye thing?
The Sharingan bleeding eyes.
Like technically a spirit they summon. It's a spirit they summon using their Sharingan. It's complicated.
What does Smitty do?
Please say no.
He is frightened. Wait, you said where's the card for the courage thing? Because I don't know all the stuff you said that I can do. You can like try to make other people less stressed out with something.
I put it in the Discord. He can spend a bonus action to make a Wisdom save DC 16. If he makes the save, then allies reduce their stress by 4.
Okay.
So basically, you're making a speech, and if your speech is good enough, if your wise words are encouraging
And it's
enough,
a save, so the +5 gets added to it.
It is technically, so sure. Boy, a thing that buffs itself. That shouldn't happen, but whatever.
So it's a +5. His wisdom is +2, so that's a 7. Is it all other heroes to reduce other heroes?
All heroes reduce stress by 4.
4. Recharge 1d6 just means he can't do it for 1d6 turns?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to limit it by hearing range too, but I think the whole party could hear it except for...
He failed.
Real. Yeah, well, nobody gets any
What
stress
happened?
relief then. Your speech
I found
sucked.
what?
And he takes 5 turns to do it again. And
Is there a way to stress?
his action, he will run away.
Bravely, brave Sir Robin ran away.
And at the end of his turn, he rolls to save from the fear. So it's just another wisdom save for that? Okay. Rolled on that one. He's still afraid.
I heard a yawn there. How are you hanging in there, Mad?
It's 5:30 in the morning. How do you think I'm hanging up?
Do you want to call it
Jesus.
after the end of this initiative?
No, I can keep going.
You can keep going? All right.
I will be level 6.
Well, at the rate we're going, I don't know if that's going to happen tonight, unless you want to go until well into the afternoon tomorrow.
It's
Yeah,
Sparvik's turn now.
Is it new?
7 days. So we'll play 7 days straight and see how that goes.
I have to be up for work in 5 hours.
Yeah, we'll have to call it pretty soon. That's why I was suggesting, like, at the end of this initiative.
Spirits, Guardians. It's finally time.
You gonna Spirit Guardian someone? That's good.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Wait, hold on. What? You said no? Finally? You've unlocked the full power of your Mangekyo Sign God?
What is this?
I can't hear anyone again. Fuck.
Hello?
What was the range for this thing again? 15 feet.
Is Long having trouble hearing us too?
No, I was doing a test to see if
he
not
could
could
hear?
hear.
Ah. You call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. Concentration. If you're evil, they appear fiendish, which they probably would.
Nope.
No, you're neutral?
No, it's because I'm not the one who cast the spell. The bishop, I can't cast level, up to 3rd level, remember? So it's the bishop. I asked the bishop to put the spell in the...
No, all right. So
Sure.
they are... Well, he's
And
kind of neutral too, so we'll just say they are the good-looking ones. The good spirits.
They look like little balls of light. That's how I play them out anyway. So yeah, Scorpic is there. Who locked my bird?
What?
And let's say, yeah, that's a good spot for it to affect. So everything within this circle, excluding allies, make a. I think it's Dex. Hang on, make a. Where the fuck does it say it? Wisdom saving throw.
You know, it's attached to you, right?
No, it's attached to the familiar.
Yeah. Oh, right. So he's down there. Okay, I see. Bam. Well, that will affect everything, right?
I think. Everything within the circle I just made.
These two guys are inside a building, so I think the walls of the building block it.
You sure?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say yes.
Boo.
Just because it's a thick wooden wall, so your spirits are blasting the wall, but not hitting the creature inside the building. Well, I guess I'll just go down the line. What's the DC?
Well, it's up to the bishop, and you never really said what the bishop's DC was, so we just used my own, which is 17.
The horse makes
There's
it.
no-
The horse makes it. The foreman makes it. I'm rolling a lot of 20s. Holy shit! This other foreman failed.
Fucking broken.
There's no windows that they could go in and start attacking the scarecrow and the farmhand.
Nah. This guy takes all the damage, so roll that.
Great.
The other ones take half of whatever you roll. So
So, where the hell did I put this thing? There it is.
Girl, come outside so they can get attacked by the guardians.
Jesus Christ. Nice little roll there. So 17 for the guy who took all the damage.
he does. Splat.
Lovely. And half of, 16? So 8 to everyone else.
All right. The spirits tear at this one's face and hair, and they tear at this horse here,
It has hair.
and they tear at this horse here. This horse dies.
Lovely.
Okay, that was Scorbeak's turn. Exon Hammond,
Yes.
you are on the rooftop. You can see the terrifying plow horse down below you, between He-Man and Zalder. From your perch up here, you can also spy that there's a bit of a magical kerfuffle going on up the street there. You can also
What-
maybe hear the sound of combat inside that nearby building across the way beyond that tree.
What does a magical kerfuffle sound like?
Yeah, I don't know. I could find,
Wait, would a
a
14
random
hit
magic
horse?
noise, but yeah. Use your
I
imagination.
imagine a literal, like a cartoony kind of sound.
It's probably like a bunch of like ghostly choir noises because it's like angelic spirits.
Ninja, would a 14 hit the plow horse?
No.
Okay.
The crystalline structures on its back give it AC 18.
Is there anyone nearby who needs healing?
Smitty was trying to use a chill touch from over there. Didn't work. Forgot he had cantrips.
All right, fine. I'll use my wait.
What are you using that's healing?
I'm gonna use my channel divinity, preserve life.
Ooh.
5 times my cleric level. Hello? I can't hear anyone.
Hello.
Is that a spell?
Yeah. It's a channel divinity. Cleric.
Class feature.
cleric-
Class feature.
Having a hard time finding it. Whatever.
What are you doing as the class feat?
He is trying to use the channel divinity life domain feature to preserve life. I forgot what that does.
Oh, it says I can't heal no one more than past half their hit points. So he's only what's his maximum hit points?
Only Smitty's the one that's damaged past half their hit points.
You can divide those hit points among them. This feature can restore a creature to no more than half.
He's missing 5 to half his health.
As an action, you can present your holy symbol and evoke
Okay.
healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. Choose any points among them. This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum. You can't use this feature on an undead or a construct.
So what? He heals for 5 then?
Yes, it heals Smitty for 5.
All right.
What about the other hit points? Other 10 hit points. Anyone else need them?
You can split the healing between multiple targets.
Is as actually you can really honest. A number of hit points equals to 5 hit points. Choose any creatures, plural.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty useful, actually.
Well,
Just-
he was the only one that was below half, so.
Yeah. Well, it can be.
Damn it!
Situationally.
Be right back. Car alarm's going off.
Oh.
I can hear it. Yeah. So what do I do with these extra juicy 10 hit points?
Nothing. They vanish.
Unfortunately, it only affects
Sad
one
music.
creature with this preserve life.
Huh?
As an action, you can present your holy symbol on the road.
There's only one valid target anyway, so.
This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum, and you cannot use this feature on an undead or a construct. Yeah, it's one creature.
Okay. So, do you want to move or do anything else?
I'll stay on this roof.
All right. You stay
Wait,
put on
do
the roof.
I have to make? I have to make a save for being scared, right?
Yeah. Well, DC 14, I think.
Wait, what save would it be?
Wisdom save. Most mind influencing things will be a wisdom save.
$14.
Barely made it. All right. So at the end of your turn, you recover.
Made it or barely
your-
failed it?
Reek-reel. So you're in
Yes.
a building in a pitched battle against a foreman and a farm hand. He's trying to stab you with a pitchfork. What do you do?
How tall is the building?
The building has 8 foot tall. It's like a single story 8 foot tall roof.
Alright, use my bonus action to drink that growth potion.
All right. You get big. You're gonna have to duck.
But then I transform.
All right. The house explodes.
Way big.
Let's go.
I'm pretty
Does
sure
it squish them
you
all?
can only fill the size of the buildings. You are now enlarged to the point that you've crushed both of the enemies to death against the wall, but you're stuck. It also destroyed the
I
strong
will.
box.
I'll make a strength check to. Yeah, I'm gonna blow the building up really quick. Let's roll that strength check. And...
You struggle. The building's too heavy. Maybe next time. It creaks and groans, but it doesn't break apart.
Yeah, as you guys just
Did she
change.
just break the roof?
Does he have to roll a d4 because he's stuck there for stuck like that for 1d4 hours?
Nah, he's just gonna like each turn he's gonna try to roll a strength check to break free.
Okay.
So
No,
it
why-
might restrain
why
him
would
for a
you-
bit.
Why would you drink that potion inside of a building?
Trust me, there's a reason why. And can
Did
change
you
my
wait? What happened to the other two things that were in the building with you? Did you
I-
crush them or something
They
against the
died
walls?
crushed to death.
Oh,
How big are you right now? Like, what size are
Gigantic.
your class does?
Just-
Huge, large, giant.
Huge.
so you're a 2x2.
He drank the potion, which made his normal medium large,
Oh,
and
wait,
then he
no,
werewolfed,
large.
which makes his large huge.
Okay, so he's 3x3 in werewolf form then.
Yep, 2-stage growth. He is huge.
As soon as once this building blows up, everyone is gonna freak the fuck out. Jesus Christ!
Hilarious if you fail all the strength check. Say the battle is over, so you
It is
just burst
that
through the
big.
roof, but there's no more fighting going on.
That is
Wait,
how.
why'd you make him a 4x4?
Because if he was a if he was a, oh no, he is 3x3.
Should be.
4x4 is gigantic. Is
All you guys are hearing, if there's a bit of spike claws coming out of the building.
Yeah, and I imagine like all the wooden beams are just creaking and groaning and straining under the pressure.
Yes.
So,
I said first.
is Scorbeak visible?
Nope.
Well, if they can't see him, they're gonna want to get out of here. I don't have to roll a save as long as I move out of the space, right?
if you move out of the space, you don't have to roll any save. But if I follow you, then you are making that save again.
All right. This
Where you at?
foreman's gonna move adjacent to He-Man over here and try to whip him.
Okay.
So he gets his whip and whoosh, misses.
Oof.
Oh, I guess Wheeler's son. I have advantage on strength. Oh, hang on. I got advantage on strength. Sorry.
So go ahead, roll it again. You might have burst the house.
Jesus Christ! Come on.
The rolls are terrible tonight.
Weak. All right.
They really are.
This plow horse is going to charge at He-Man. Full force. Okay.
Where'd he go? Disappeared.
Trampling charge. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and hits with its hooves attack on the same turn, the target has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Let's see if it hit first. So
Wait, does he come within 5 feet of me?
yes.
I reaction attack it as it's leaving my 10-foot reach space.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Critical hit.
31. Exceptional, yes.
It does.
Dies.
It was this one,
stress
right?
saving dice.
So this one came around here, charged in, and poof. This one over here is going to let out its horrifying screech, which will again affect. So, like X and Hammond, you're already frightened, so you don't have to roll a save. But Zalder and
No, I got unfrightened.
oh, you
like,
got
last turn.
Shit. Well, then you
Oh, my.
then you do have to roll a DC 14 save.
I am immune.
That would have been 37 damage.
So, He-Man, what's your DC 14 Wisdom save result?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
That is a 7.
Well, that's not good. You take 10 stress damage, He-Man. And
Okay.
Yes.
Zolder, what's your save?
How much stress do I heal from the critical hit?
So protection
8.
from evil makes me immune
Nice.
to frighten.
Okay,
Check.
so nothing for you. He-Man, you heal the 8, and Zalder and X and Hammond, you both heal for 11 stress.
No! Shit!
What
Is
do you
there
mean
such a
now?
thing?
Down?
Damn it.
It's a good thing. Your
lost
stress,
all my stress.
your stress goes down. Well, I guess for you, having high stress is good, right?
It's like I'm trying to go
Yes,
crazy
what?
here.
Yeah, he's the rare one that wants to be crazy.
I'm pretty sure that as soon as I
Don't you have the
burst
thing
his
where you
house,
can get the stress off of people and steal it?
He does.
Make yourself stressed
I don't
out?
know if he took it, but there is an ability he has.
Can
or
you
can
make it?
have.
Can you make it as soon as I burst through the house? Make a wall 2d20 stress damage to everyone.
Well, see, anybody that sees you, like every turn it does, like a d6 stress damage or something?
Yeah, to me only.
Only to you? Now, I could have sworn when you transform it, well, anybody who sees you transform takes stress,
Initially, yeah.
but nobody
he
saw it.
transformed inside of a house.
Yeah, so you guys were safe from that. Yeah, that's pretty good then. Yeah, that's. I was thinking that maybe you could stress him out to get his thing going, but I guess not.
Wonder what my intimidation is when I'm this big.
All right, guys, it's 12:38 in the AM here. I feel like we should call it. I'm going to, like, since it's at the end of the initiative, it's a good spot to save it, and then we'll pick this up next week. And I sort of revealed what's on the map. You can see that there's a lot going on here.
Oh
Lots of
yes,
crystals.
and the big one.
Are we supposed to like farm these, or what are these?
So yeah, it was mentioned earlier. Like, can you harvest crystals from crystals? That was the idea. Like, I wanted you guys to be able to, come here and collect some crystals. So I just put them all over the map. So if you explore the map, you'll be able to collect a certain number of crystals from each one of these pylons.
And what are crystals used for?
Okay, so if you look over here in the corner where the town map is, so I've got these crystal trinkets for sale right here. This one and this one. So the gypsy, every week she'll pull out a couple of random crystal items from this bag right here. You can see there's a bunch of different ones. And if you have the crystals from the farmstead to pay for them, like the shards, then you can buy these really rare trinkets that have unique abilities for the different classes. I think this one's bounty hunter only.
In combat though, right?
They're not always combat related, but often, yes.
Wait, are we still in combat?
You guys are still in combat. Yes.
If I'm in this large form, and depending on how long this lasts,
A week.
oh god, and will I be able to carry the entire crystal with me?
Okay, so like the crystals that are all around here, most of the material is useless. You just need to collect like the heart of the crystal, like the shard, the pure bit. So it's only like a little gemstone that you collect from the big massive structure of crystal.
Pretty sure I can smash those things easily.
I mean, you can collect them in bulk, but they're only like quartz, so they have like a 10 gold piece value per little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get one of those medium-sized ones to put inside my saloon.
Yeah, sure. If you just want to take one as a trophy, that's fine.
Yeah,
they're not terribly valuable because they're everywhere. Maybe the value is even less than 10.
Yeah, but no one's gonna break into it, and if anyone tries to break into it, they're gonna have like a $2,000 fine.
All right. Well, that was a pretty good game. I had fun. I hope you guys did too.
Yeah.
One of those horses has healed a face, and I can't help but wonder.
I got a house. I need to hire some servants.
Smitty almost dies every time, though. Come on.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty sick of it, man.
No, he didn't die last session. He wasn't even close. He didn't get hit.
Yeah, that time it was you instead.
Somehow, yes, you stayed on Scorebeak.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I guess before I end the stream, I'll just show off one more thing. I used my 3D printer to make a cool butterfly knife. Oh, yeah, butterfly knife. Look at it fold.
D&D butterfly knife.
Yes, stabby stab.
Okay, well, I'll see you all next week then, okay?
See you, man.
Bye.
Have a good one. Andy.